for tonight's Facebook record sale. When you're on and watching, let us know. We have started a new week. You know what that means. New week, new records. Memorial Day. Everybody's already in. You have nothing to do except tune in and buy records. Right, Seth? Seth said, buddy, you couldn't be more right. Let's get this shared in a whole lot of records. Let's also share it over here in some other groups like this one and that one. We plan on doing a 7-hour non-stop continuous stream tonight. Lots and lots of records to show and sell. We've got it shared in the groups. Now let's go over here to YouTube, get the link right here. My credit card's being charged right now. That's not good because I'm not using it. Amazon. Oh, okay. I did just buy some stuff on Amazon. All right. Go over here to Instagram. Let's go here to story. I'm kind of pacing the floors. I'm all hopped up on caffeine. Seth, you're fired. All right, that's your first bingo. That's your first bingo of the night. Seth just got fired. He walked outside without permission. You know better than that, Seth. I wish I could share this. I wonder if I share a link. Let me try to do that actually. All right. I hadn't looked at comments yet, but give me a second. I'm going to try to share this. I wonder if this will work. Okay, let me pull up the chat and I'll be ready to show some records. Of course, no mail today, Memorial Day. I just posted like the link to our YouTube on our TikTok, like in our bio. I just wonder if that works since like there's a lot of people clicking on it today. We'll see if that works. If we have an influx in new YouTube customers tonight, we know why. So, all right. This is Monday. It's a new week. Invoices have went out. If you hadn't got one yet, just let us know or be a little bit patient. Also check your email. They've all gone out. Yes, Tanner? Maybe?
Not yet. I've got a few more.
Tanner's working on a few more invoices. We've already received some messages about our requests and corrections and whatnot. So we'll cover those tomorrow and the next day. Let's go through a crate of new vinyl. I think this is a big recap from last week, so let me pull this one up here. Lots of new vintage. Actually, lots and lots of new vintage. So, let me put this up here. Nice break from reading legal books. That doesn't sound fun. Eddie got his single soundtrack. That's the movie, single soundtrack, yes. Okay, let me see what's in here. I don't know what this is. We'll go through it, though, and find out. I've got a ton of new vintage stuff. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 times 4 is 12. I've got 12 crates of new vintage arrivals. I think y'all will like that. So, here we go. New Foo Fighters week. That's right. All right, we have Stone Temple Pilots, purple, $31.99. Wow, we're already showing records at 7:04. That's unheard of. We're early today. Stone Temple Pilots purple. This is on clear vinyl, limited edition crystal clear vinyl, $31.99. The 1994 modern rock classic featuring Interstate Love Song, Vaseline, and Big Empty. That is $31.99. Stone Temple Pilots, purple. If you don't have a copy of the new Steely Dan reissue of their second album, they've done Can't Buy Thrill, which we also have in stock. We also have Countdown to Ecstasy. They are both $36.99. Steely Dan 1, Steely Dan 2. They're great sounding too, both of them. Of course, one of my favorite albums. This has also great music on it. This is $36.99. Steely Dan Countdown to Ecstasy. Got 2 of those available. What else we have? We have 3 of those available. Matchbox 20, red vinyl, Yourself or Someone Like You. That's one of our all-time best sellers. And Jane's Addiction, Nothing's Shocking. Jane's Addiction is $29.99. Nothing's Shocking. We also got 2 copies of the Gin Blossoms. For the longest, this was out of stock and quite pricey. That is $33.99. And Great White Recover. That's on red and white vinyl. Great White is on red and white split vinyl. 31 or 29. Let me get back over there. Holy moly, it's 79 degrees in here. No wonder I'm already like sweating. And the thermostat set on 74. That's not good. Turn on the air conditioning. Sorry, had to do that. Okay, Great White. We have the Go-Go's Greatest. The Go-Go's Greatest Hits. $33.99. If you just joined us, we're on our first crate of new vinyl, doing a Monday night warm-up here. Vinyl Freaks. I guess that's what you would call us. Foo Fighters, Wasting Light, $33.99. 2 LP. A Flock of Seagulls, I Ran So Far Away, $36.99. This is the first sell of the night. Ring the Bell, George Buchanan on Steely Dan, Countdown to Ecstasy. If anybody else wants one, let me know. 5 Finger Death Punch, A Decade of Destruction. A Decade of Destruction is $36.99. We have Depeche Mode, Celebration, $39.99 for Depeche Mode Celebration. Dire Straits, Money for Nothing is $49.99. That's 2 LP green vinyl. Fishbone is $44.99. Cheryl, the Matchbox 20 is $29.99. That's Yourself or Someone Like You. That's on red vinyl, $29.99. Andrew Sansparino wants a Foo Fighters. That is the Foo Fighters Wasting Light. If anybody else wants one of those, let me know. George Buchanan is in on a Depeche Mode, Black Celebration. That's technically an import. If anybody else wants one of those, let me know. $39.99 for Depeche Mode. And last, hope everybody has a copy of this. We have shipped out a bunch of them. That is Soundgarden, the A-Sides, which is a greatest hits of Soundgarden. Outshined, Spoon Man, Black Hole Sun, Burden in My Hand, all those great Soundgarden songs and others. Chris Cornell on lead vocals, $38.99. Soundgarden's greatest hits. That's been one of our best sellers the last couple weeks, plus his hits collection. So in this crate, we have Soundgarden, Fishbone, Dire Straits, Depeche Mode. This has, 5 Finger Death Punch has the cover, probably one of their most popular songs, which is a cover of Bad Company by Bad Company. It's great. I've heard it played at a lot of football games. Tracy Miller wants a Soundgarden A-Sides. That's so to Tracy Miller. Soundgarden A-Sides, Flock of Seagulls, The Go-Go's, Great White, Gin Blossoms, Jane's Addiction, Matchbox 20, Steely Dan, and Stone Temple Pilots. Rebecca Barber wants a 5 Finger Death Punch. Now, if you're watching for the first time, welcome. Very easy to buy from us. Just comment whatever you want. We'll pull it for you. We'll sell it to you. This is a first-come, first-serve basis, unless we're doing auctions, which I'm about to start right now. I do not have Clapton Unplugged. I have that back-ordered. There for a while, I had stacks of them, but unfortunately not anymore. I've got some great new Japanese stuff over here. I'm looking at it for the first time. We're going to get a couple auctions started, like possibly right now. Let's just do one. Still waiting for the majority of the crowd to get on, but we'll go ahead and get started. This is always a popular one. This is Bryan Adams' Reckless. Bryan Adams' Reckless. This is a near mint and pristine Japanese pressing of Bryan Adams' Reckless. Very nice. This is going to be a $45 start. There's the LP. Comes with a 2-page flip lyric book, Japanese, and very nice of Obi, Bryan Adams, $45 start. How our auctions work is you bid. If they don't get a bid, they become a buy it now. Then it's a first come, first serve on whoever was first. And then we put up something else. I usually keep 2 going at once. Anybody else on anything in here? I don't have the Led Zeppelin tribute. I don't have Clapton Unplugged. And I do have other Depeche Mode stuff ordered, but we're just kind of, that's one of those artists we're always waiting for more to come in. Let's do our first crate of vintage. I've got 12 crates of new vintage arrivals. Wow. That is incredible, actually. They have, of course, they work here on Sundays pricing stuff. We actually got cassettes. I don't know if we'll do them tonight because I hadn't got to promote them. However, I may slip in a handful here and there. Tanner just stole my phone. I got it back, though. So, new vintage arrivals. We're going to go through these. Stuff just priced. We price stuff on Sunday. Of course, we don't have shows on Sunday. Then they price more stuff today. So, we've got a back stock of new vintage. We'll go through as much of it as we can tonight. I'll probably go through a box. Then we're probably going to go through some new vinyl. Then I'll go through another box. And then tomorrow will probably be a heavy new vintage sale. Elvis. The legendary recordings of Elvis Presley. $44.99. I don't know if I've ever seen this exact version. Memories are made of this. Elvis, his country music roots. It looks like a multi-LP Elvis Presley box set. Where's Regina at? And anybody else? I've never seen that before. Never mind. It's already sold to Ken Highstand. Ken gets that. Chad, can I get a Sabbath Never Say Die remaster and Pantera Vulgar Display of Power? Let me see what I've got over here in the Sabbath. I know I've got Vulgar Display of Power. It's right here. And Sabbath Never Say Die, that's in a random crate over here on the table. The Pantera, I don't have the colored vinyl. Pantera, he does want the red vinyl. I don't know if I have one. Let me check. Here's the black vinyl. That's 2LP. That's the 2LP black vinyl, $36.99. I don't know if I have Vulgar. There's Never Say Die. I can go ahead and tag that for Todd Tipton. But I don't know if I have that on colored vinyl. We had one in the put-back bin the other night, but I think somebody bought it. So, okay. Elvis, Separate Ways, $9.99. Elvis, I put an R in there, didn't I? Separate Ways, $9.99. The Best of Michael Martin Murphey. We call him Triple M, $14.99. That's near mint. Of course, the best of will have his hit song, Wildfire, on it. People, if I show a Michael Martin Murphey record, that's usually the first question. Does it have Wildfire on it? Stevie Nicks, The Wild Heart. This looks very nice. It does. Original inner sleeve. This is $19.99. Stevie Nicks, $19.99. The Wild Heart. Randy Newman, Little Criminals, $19.99. Tracy Yother wants Stevie Nicks. That's sold to Tracy Yother. And Ken needs to put back the Elvis box set that he just claimed. He said he needs to put that back. Stevie Nicks is sold to Tracy. Kevin Willis on Sun. I'm sure that was for Stevie Nicks. Kevin, you were second. And Ken, you were third. Elvis is back in the box. The Elvis box set. That's $44.99. If somebody wanted it, let me know because it's back available. The Gary Puckett album. The Gary Puckett album, $12.99. Of course, putbacks are okay as long as you're doing it live and pretty soon right after you buy it. But just always be sure before you pull the trigger, you absolutely want to buy something. Poco is $9.99. That is their self-titled album. Poco, $9.99. To Lefty from Willie. Willie Nelson is in shrink wrap. This is $14.99. Willie Nelson to Lefty from Willie, $14.99. Debbie Blair wants Poco. That's sold to Debbie Blair. The Yardbirds Favorites. The Yardbirds Favorites is $19.99. Orange Epic label near mint. Most of this stuff is going to be from that Wisconsin collection of about 11,000 albums. They're all clean. They're all nice. There's not much rough stuff in that batch. The Best of Firefall. The Best of Firefall. That's $14.99 once again. Looks new. $14.99. 20 Years of Dirt. The Best of Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. $19.99. in shrink wrap, includes the new single, Stand a Little Rain. That's near mint, the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Elvis Double Dynamite is $19.99. And Welcome to My World, Elvis, is $9.99. Few Elvis records in here. Here's Blue Hawaii. It's on a tan RCA label. This has Can't Help Falling in Love on it, $24.99 for Elvis. And Good Times is $9.99. Good Times, Elvis. Tracy McFadden, First to the Firefall. That's sold to Tracy McFadden. And Elvis in Hollywood. A few in here I've never seen before. Of course, that happens. $19.99, Elvis in Hollywood. Wow, some good-looking songs on here. That's $19.99. And we have an Elvis Aaron Presley box set. This is $74.99. It's one of the numbered ones. This is number 817. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 LP box and book with it. That's $74.99. Pete Weisgarber wants Elvis in Hollywood. Yeah, that's one I don't see too often. Elvis Today, $9.99. Kiss, holy moly, $49.99. What's that doing in there? Kiss self-titled. This is an 85 press. 1985 press. Has a barcode on the back. Super clean. Kiss self-titled, $49.99. Pete W. got in Hollywood. Ken Heinstam wants the EAP box set. That's the Elvis Aaron Presley box set. That's sold to Ken Heinstam. Our Memories of Elvis, Volume 2, that's $9.99. Our Memories of Elvis, Volume 1, $9.99. And Night Moves, Bob Seger, $29.99. Working on those night moves. That's a very nice looking copy. $29.99. Slade in Flame. Slade in Flame. This is a 1974 German press. $24.99, including Far, Far Away and How Does It Feel hype sticker. $24.99. Check it. I get a Can't Buy a Thrill, no problem. Heart Like a Wheel, Obi. I do not have a Japanese pressing of that. Tanner is grabbing a copy of Can't Buy a Thrill right now. This is a Steely Dan new sealed Can't Buy a Thrill, $36.99. Gatefold remaster. That's sold to Stephen Chesney. Carlos Santana and Mahavishnu John McLaughlin. Love, Devotion, Surrender. That is $19.99. And we have, this is $19.99, Carlos Santana with insert. This is Carlos Santana and Buddy Miles live, $19.99. Michael Ling, First on the Slade. Now, we have a Bryan Adams up for auction, $45 start, Japanese pressing of Reckless. Final call. I'm going to make that a buy now, then I'm going to put up 2 new ones. And Todd Tipton, I just want to know, if I can't happen to find a colored copy, a colored vinyl copy of Pantera, are you good with a 2LP black vinyl? Let me know. If I can't find one, I'll tag that one for you, but I will definitely try to find the first one. Steppenwolf, Hour of the Wolf. Steppenwolf is a white label promo with the promo strip on the front, $24.99. Frank Sinatra, The Golden Years, 20 all-time favorites, $14.99 on Frank Sinatra, The Golden Years. Stevie Nicks, Rock a Little, another really nice copy, inner sleeve, $19.99 on Stevie Nicks, Rock a Little. Santana, Beyond Appearances with hop sticker, includes Say It Again, $19.99. Kevin, you were first that time to that Stevie Nicks. That's sold to Kevin Willis. And Bruce Springsteen, Greetings from Asbury Park. This is $29.99. This is Bruce's first album, Greetings from Asbury Park, New Jersey. Jersey boy. Really nice looking copy. Kevin says he was ready. Okay, we have Frank Sinatra, Strangers in the Night, $14.99. Frank Sinatra, Strangers in the Night. That's $14.99. Russell S. wants the Bruce. Tanner, that one was $29.99. And Joe Zanelli wants Santana. We have Steppenwolf, Slow Flux. That is $19.99. Foil cover, near mint, $19.99. And Frank Sinatra, we got multiple Sinatra compilations in here. That's $14.99. And Leo Sayer, Just a Boy, $14.99. Wednesday morning, 3 a.m., Simon and Garfunkel. Beautiful copy. It's a second label, but it looks unplayed. That is $12.99. All right, Bryan Adams is going to be a buy it now. $45 buy it now on Bryan Adams Reckless. If anybody wants it, I'm going to pull that away for a second. I'll put up 2 new Japanese auctions in just a second. I probably do have some USOG stuff to auction as well. We've got 12 crates of new vintage arrivals. 12 crates full. I don't know how many we're going to get to go through tonight, but we'll go through as many as possible. I'm going to go through them, and then I'm going to read back through them one more time, and then it'll be a final call. I doubt we do any kind of recap tonight, so probably going straight through. So let me know what you want. Elvis, Separate Ways, $9.99. The Best of Michael Martin Murphey, that was $14.99. Randy Newman, Little Criminals, $19.99. The Legendary Recordings of Elvis Presley, $44.99. The Gary Puckett album, $12.99. Two Lefty from Willie, $14.99. The Yardbirds Favorites, $19.99. Very nice copy, the Yardbirds. 20 Years of Dirt, the Best of the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Then some Elvis. We have Double Dynamite, Welcome to My World, Blue Hawaii, Good Times, Elvis Today, and then Kiss is a 1985 press. Kiss is $49.99. $49.99. Our Memories of Elvis Volume 2, Our Memories of Elvis Volume 1, Bob Seger Night Moves, Carlos Santana and John McLaughlin, Carlos Santana with Buddy Miles Live, Steppenwolf, Sinatra, Steppenwolf, Sinatra, Leo Sayer, and Simon and Garfunkel. Mark Robinson wants the Yardbirds. Yardbirds Favorites, so to Mark Robinson. Glam Rock will be in tomorrow. The mail doesn't run. Stacy, that UPS shipment is scheduled for tomorrow, which has all the new music on vinyl stuff from last week and some of it for this week. Sherry Darnell gets Blue Hawaii Elvis. Last call. You can always claim stuff later, but I don't know if we're going to be going through these again. The other question was Warrant Dog Eat Dog. Rebecca, we have that. Warrant Dog Eat Dog is right here. We're down to, well, no, we got more in the back, don't we? These are limited and numbered copies. Limited and numbered copies. Boy, look at this one. I pulled out number 49. Rebecca, you can have a low number. That's number 49. It's $44.99 for number 49. Those are new and sealed, $44.99. The new Ghost EP. Yes, I should have the new Ghost EP. Michael Herrera, the Santana Live with Buddy Miles is $19.99. $19.99. Santana and Buddy Miles Live. $40 for 3 Sinatras. $40 for 3 Sinatras. That is that is $5 off for those 3. I'm not going to turn that down. Andrew Sansparino. Sell him all 3 of those for $40. They were $15, $15, and $15. All 3 of them for $40. Andrew sold. Michael Herrera, the Santana Live with Buddy Miles. It does have the insert with it too. It is near mint. It's a gatefold. Take a look at this. Gatefold. It also has the original Columbia. Has the original Columbia inner sleeve. And somewhere there's an insert. Let's see here. Yeah, there's the insert. Like a little flip. It looks like it folds over right there. Very cool. I don't know if I've seen that before with that one or not. So, Michael, that's available. The Elvis box set was $44.99. The Elvis box set was $44.99. Let's go ahead and tag this for Michael Herrera. He said, I'll take it. That was his Santana and Buddy Miles Live. Let's see. Before that was Steppenwolf Promo, best price. Steppenwolf Promo. If you want that, I'll go ahead and do $20 on it, Nick. $20 on Hour the Wolf, white label promo. Next comment, New Joan Jett EP. I'm not aware of that. I need to check on that for sure. New Joan Jett EP. I need to check on that. Anything else? The Elvis box set, Walter Savage. That was $44.99 from RCA, the Legendary Recordings of Elvis Presley. I don't think I've ever had that one before. $44.99. 3 Led Zeppelins for $40. That will never happen unless they're like trashed or something. Unless they've been used as Frisbees maybe. Okay. Let me see what's coming up in this next crate. Let me figure out which one I want to go to next. Let's see what we have here. This one looks pretty good. I see some shrink wrapped. I see some hop stickers. I see some great titles. Yeah, let's see what we have in here. We'll go ahead and bring this crate up. New vintage stuff. Let me go ahead and start some new auctions too. We get an Asia Phoenix. Yes, I've ordered those. So pre-orders for this week. I had a list of about 20 things I probably should have posted for pre-orders that we have ran out of time. Even with as much as I've been posting, there's 20 what I consider good titles coming out this week. What I'm going to do is go ahead and just order a lot of new stuff. There is a lot of great new stuff coming out this week that I didn't post pre-orders. So new vinyl this week. I may even make a post and be like, hey, here's some new releases. What are y'all interested in? Because I never know if I need to order 2 or 5. Sometimes I post a pre-order for something and I expect to sell. Nick Bagron, did you want that for 20? Sometimes I expect to pre-order maybe 2 or 3 and we end up selling 12. And I would have never ordered 12 of them. So you just never know about those things. Okay. My laptop's in my backpack, which is behind the counter. Rebecca Barber, did you want Warrant? I don't know if I saw where Rebecca said yes or no on that. Rebecca Barber, let me know if you want Warrant, and Nick Bagron, let me know if you want Steppenwolf. He said sold. That was $20 on Steppenwolf. $20 on that. America in Concert, $14.99. Tin Man, I Need You. Sister Golden Hair, You Can Do Magic. Ventura Highway, Daisy Jane, Horse with No Name, $14.99. Rebecca also wants the Warrant Dog Eat Dog. If anybody else wants it, let me know. So that's sold to Nick for 20. Rebecca gets that. Debbie Blair gets America. Stacy Metternich was second. Marshall Crenshaw, Downtown, $19.99. Marshall Crenshaw, Downtown. Culture Club, From Luxury to Heartache. Gold Stamp Promo. It's from a radio station. Compliments of 94 FM, WKTI, $24.99. The Radio Years, Volume 3, Bing Crosby with Rosemary Clooney. That is $9.99. And Burl Ives, GNP Crescendo. That's $9.99. Bryan Adams, You Want It, You Got It. $19.99 on Bryan Adams. You Want It, You Got It. This is Broken Homes in shrink wrap with hop sticker, $14.99. Broken Homes, $14.99. New Greta Van Fleet will be to pre-order. We already have that pre-order up. We might need to send that to Debbie. It's getting really close to release date, isn't it? Isn't it sometime this upcoming month? The Babies, Union Jack. The Babies, Union Jack, $19.99. This has their song Back on My Feet Again. Ken Crooker wants the Bing Crosby. That's sold to Ken Crooker. And the Boomtown Rats, Mondo Bongo, $19.99. The Boomtown Rats. The Babies is sold to Mark Robinson. Mark Robinson gets the Babies. And Bachman Turner Overdrive, Not Fragile, $14.99. Middle of July, not June. I knew it was one of the J months. Bachman Turner Overdrive is $14.99. But I do have a pre-order up. I recommend getting on that because that could be something I could see them allocating due to demand and it being colored vinyl. Good chance. This is $19.99 for Bachman Turner Overdrive. This is their self-titled album. Looks like the original label. At the bottom, it has Philips, Mercury, and Vertigo. I don't know if I've seen that before, where it has all 3 of those logos at the bottom like that. $19.99, Bachman Turner Overdrive, and then another one, Michael Bolton, The Hunger, $19.99, and Renaissance, Ashes Are Burning, $9.99. The Best of the Righteous Brothers, $19.99. Moonglow Records, very nice looking copy, $19.99. And Kenny Rogers in the first editions, Greatest Hits, $9.99. Kenny Rogers in the first edition's Greatest Hits, $9.99. A BTO twofer. Let's see here. I'll do 18 and 12. That's $30. Yes, $30. 5 off for those James Bragg. I know he's going to say yes. Retrospective, Linda Ronstadt. This is a great compilation. You're going to listen to Linda Ronstadt and you don't want all 50 albums, this is a good alternative. $19.99, near mint. Both of those are sold to James Bragg for $30. Al Stewart, Year of the Cat, $19.99. Al Stewart, Year of the Cat, very nice looking copy, $19.99. And Charlie Rich, Behind Closed Doors, $9.99. The Silver Fox himself, $9.99. Charlie Rich. Rare Earth in Concert, $29.99 for Rare Earth in Concert. And Santana, Caravansari. Santana, gatefold, really nice, $19.99. Caravansari. Supertramp, Breakfast in America, $24.99. Original inner sleeve, near mint, a classic album alert, $24.99. New MOV releases will be in this week. Yep, the ones that were supposed to come out last week will be in for this week. This is really cool. Steelers Wheel, original in shrink wrap, $29.99. Includes the hit single, Stuck in the Middle with You hype sticker. Stuck in the middle. Here I am stuck in the middle with you. That's a near mint copy in shrink wrap, $29.99. Greg Rogers wants Supertramp. That one was $24.99. And Bruce Springsteen, Dancing in the Dark, $14.99. His classic song, Dancing in the Dark. This is a 12-inch single with 3 different mixes. The blaster mix, the radio mix, and the dub mix, $14.99. I think Stereo wants Steeler Wheels. Is that correct? If so, that one was $29.99. I should have kept that. If I had time to go through these before shows, which I guess I kind of do, but I would end up keeping way too much stuff because these from the Wisconsin collection that have the shrink wrap and the hype stickers, I'm a sucker for those, okay? I've had some that we've sold here that have like that album, and then I'll get on eBay or Discogs, scrolling through all the Discogs trying to find one with shrink wrap and hype sticker, or I'll get on eBay and I'll search something. That one night we had that album that Doug and McKenzie. We had the Bob and Doug McKenzie album that had the hype sticker that said featuring Geddy Lee. And then I got on eBay to buy one, and they were like $29.99, $34.99, and I was like, I should have just kept ours. So, but that's why I don't go through them. So, Stereos said yes on that. Chad wants the Al Stewart. That's a great Al Stewart album, Year of the Cat. We can sell that one. We can't sell 24 carats, though. That's sold to Chad Holder. And another Bruce Springsteen. This is Cover Me. Cover Me, $14.99. You can't play hype stickers. No, but you can collect them. That's the collector in me for albums, hype stickers. I mean, I think that's cool. You could walk in a shop back in 68 or 69, whenever that album came out, and poof, there it was. Including the hit song, Stuck in the Middle with You, which I think Quentin Tarantino used on one of his films, and they said it's like, someone's like, you probably don't want to watch that scene. I don't know if it's like good or bad, or I'm not for sure. 2 new auctions. Rat. Here we go. Invasion of Your Privacy. $45 start. Near mint and pristine Japanese pressing. No Obi. $45 start. I think probably a lot of teenage boys back in 1985 probably bought it for that cover. $45 start, Rat, Invasion of Your Privacy. Second probably came the great music that's on it. And Lay It Down. Whew. That's a good song to get hyped up to. $45 start, Rat, Invasion of Your Privacy. And Foreigner 4 is a $35 start. Foreigner 4, $35 start. That is near mint and pristine. Near mint and pristine. There's the Japanese insert. There is the other Japanese insert. Really nice with cover. Really nice cover with Obi. Foreigner's a $35 start. Let me see what I've mixed in the comments. Very violent scene in Reservoir Dogs. Yeah, that's what I've been told. Middle age in. Yeah, everybody's reliving their childhood. That's why Rat albums are so popular right now. Reliving the hair metal days. I'm already reliving my childhood. I feel old some days. Styx Cornerstone, $19.99. Styx Cornerstone, $19.99. Simple Minds, Sparkle in the Rain, $34.99. It looks unplayed. $34.99. Simple Minds, Sparkle in the Rain. Another Simple Minds, Take Advantage, back to back, Once Upon a Time. Original inner sleeve, another Simple Minds. Those are both $34.99. They're near mint copies. Whew, look at the stickers on this. Styx is $24.99. On sale, $7.99. Mr. Roboto, it says, this record is pressed with K600 audiophile vinyl. That's really cool. Joe Maynard on Simple Minds, Once Upon a Time. That's so to Joe Maynard. Calvin Ward, first 2 sticks. Joe Maynard and Calvin on those. We're looking for $45 and $35 starts on these near mint Japanese pressings. Very popular albums. Hope everybody's awake. Supertramp Crisis. What Crisis? $19.99. Supertramp Crisis. What Crisis? That's $19.99. Rod Stewart, Foolish Behavior. Contains limited edition full-size poster. It's still in there. $19.99. Rod has the poster with it. $19.99. Chris Kirkley on Simple Minds. Chris, I'm assuming you want the one that is still left, Sparkle in the Rain. If so, that's sold to Chris Kirkley. Supertramp, Crime of the Century. This has Bloody Well Ride on it and Dreamer. $19.99. Supertramp, another really nice copy, original inner sleeve. These are so nice. It's amazing to buy a collection with this many great titles, but also this many duplicates. I mean, he had duplicates and they were all near mint. That's why I immediately took a flight to Wisconsin to buy these whenever I got notification. Let's see here. Chris wanted Sparkle. Brian C. Mr. Brian C. gets Supertramp Crisis. What Crisis? Jeff Malwitz wants Crime of the Century. And it looks like Craig Johnson was second on that one. Rod Stewart is still available with the poster and shrink wrap and hot sticker. Split Ends. I don't know if I've seen this one too many. Dysrhythmia. Split Ends, $14.99. Elvis for Everyone in shrink wrap. Elvis for Everyone, $19.99. Orange label in shrink wrap for everyone. Men at Work, Business as Usual, $24.99. Original inner sleeve. Who Can It Be Now? The Men Down Under. The Moody Blues on a Threshold of a Dream, $14.99. Nice copy on a Threshold of a Dream. Lovely to See You. The Dream, Have You Heard, The Voyage. That's all like part one. Yeah, these are all like made. You play that whole side, it all sort of runs together. $14.99 on that. Chris Kirkley on SE. SE was Split Ends. That's sold to Chris Kirkley. Russell S. was second. Paul Gill, the Supertramp, is already sold. All of them have already sold. All of them have already sold. So the only new claim is Chris Kirkley gets that. Russell was second. We do have a bid on Foreigner. The Near Mint Foreigner 4 in Japanese pressing with Obi is a $35 start. Final call on Rat for $45. If it doesn't get a bid, we'll make it a buy it now. It's Near Mint. It is a Japanese pressing. Miriam Makeba. Pata Pata. I think I'm saying that all right. This is a 67 Pittman press. Tricolor Steamboat. $29.99. $29.99. Miriam Makeba, Pata Pata or Pata Pata, one of the two. Very nice looking copy. Doug Kershaw, The Louisiana Man, $19.99. Good Morning Starshine, Oliver, includes the hit single Gene, hop sticker, $9.99. Procol Harum, Exotic Birds and Fruit, $19.99. Don McLean, Bye Bye Miss American Pie. That's a second label on Liberty. The vinyl looks near mint. $19.99 on Don McLean. The Best of Traffic with Steve Winwood. This is $19.99. The Best of Traffic, $19.99. And Linda Ronstadt, Mad Love, $9.99. Freddie Milford gets the Foreigner for $35. And Rat is now a buy it now if anybody wants Rat for $45. I think everybody knows the box set's coming out. Like I said the other night, we had 2 Rat. You should be able to hear me now. Get ready for all the no audio comments to roll in. In the meantime, I'm going to take a drink of my energy supplement. Thank you, Walmart. I had 3 of them yesterday. It's probably why I was awake until 10 o'clock this morning. And I had to get Ed to run the store for me. About the time I was going to bed, I texted Ed and was like, Mr. Ed, I got to have you run the store. My mom's already made plans. We were going to close today. I was like, I need you up front. I'm just now like getting ready to go to bed, and it was 10:17. So, okay, back up to the top. Rat, we sold. Michelle was second. No audio, lost sound, no sound. I have sound, audio, sound, mic drop, mic, lost sound, no sound. Mic check, no sound, no sound, no sound, no sound. Yep, yes, back. What happened to the sound? Back on, audio gone. I have to read through all these, make sure I didn't miss, like I'll take Linda Ronstadt. Okay, free, live, has the envelope style cover. Free, live, $24.99. Rockpile, Seconds of Pleasure. Rockpile is $19.99. Seconds of Pleasure. Emmylou Harris, $14.99. Emmylou Harris, $13. Near mint copy, $14.99. Emmylou Harris, Quarter Moon in a 10-cent town, $14.99. And Iron Butterfly, Metamorphosis. Beautiful copy. Gatefold. Oh, one more. Revolution 69, The Lovin' Spoonful featuring Joe Butler. That is $19.99. Does Rockpile have the bonus 7-inch singles? We probably would have made a note on it, and I don't see one in here. No bonus 7-inch. Okay, what I'm going to do is read through these for the final time. We're going to keep showing new stuff, one crate after another tonight. We have so much new stuff, I don't know if we'll do a recap, or I'll get to a certain point where whatever we hadn't got through, I'll save for tomorrow. Since we've officially got a backstock of new vintage. I still got 10 more crates to go through. 2, 4, 6, and 4 is 10. I got 10 more crates of vintage to go through. So pay close attention to these. This is Marshall Crenshaw, $19.99. Marshall Crenshaw, $19.99. Culture Club was $24.99. Bryan Adams, You Want It, You Got It. Broken Homes, those were $19 and $14.99. Boomtown Rats, Mondo Bongo, $19.99. Michael Bolton, The Hunger. Michael Bolton is $19.99. Renaissance, Ashes Are Burning, $9.99. Still got Harry Potter OST. We have a pre-order up for a 3LP kind of Harry Potter music collected. It's not music on vinyl, but it's like a 3LP like a set. Let's see here. Roger Ramjet wants Rare Earth. That was something I think shown. It's coming up right here. That's sold to Roger Ramjet, the Rare Earth with the backpack cover. Walt Cruz wants Broken Homes. That's sold to Walt Cruz. We have The Best of the Righteous Brothers, $19.99. Kenny Rogers in the first edition's Greatest Hits. This has Ruby Don't Take Your Love to Town. And I just dropped in to check in my condition, what condition my condition was in or something like that. This is a surprise. Linda Ronstadt, the 2LP retrospective. This has her early stuff with the Stone Ponies, and it has some of her biggest solo hits like Rock Me on the Water and Faithless Love. That is $19.99. She's regarded as one of the best female vocalists of all time. Charlie Rich, Behind Closed Doors, behind Whitney Houston and Aretha, $9.99. Santana, Caravan Sorry, $19.99. We have Bruce Springsteen, Dancing in the Dark, $14.99. Freddie Milford wants the LR. That's the Linda Ronstadt. Chris Cornell, Patience. I will have to order more of those. We'll put Ken Helpland on a waiting list for Chris Cornell, Patience. Cover Me, Bruce Springsteen, $14.99. Styx Cornerstone, $19.99. Rod Stewart, Foolish Behavior, with Hype Sticker. Still has the poster, $19.99. Elvis for Everyone, that's in shrink wrap, $19.99. Men at Work, Business as Usual, $24.99, $24.99. And the Moody Blues on the Threshold of a Dream, that was $14.99. Miriam Makeba, Doug Kershaw, Oliver, Procol Harum, Don McLean, American Pie, still available, $19.99. Joe Maynard needs to put back the Simple Minds. I think there was somebody second on that. If there was, let me know, but the Simple Minds is back. Available. No, I think Joe may have been the only person on that, so we need to put that back. Best of Traffic, Linda Ronstadt, Free Live, Rockpile, Emmylou, and Emmylou, Iron Butterfly, and Lovin' Spoonful. Let's go through a new crate. Let's go through a new crate of new stuff. Of course, no mail, so we didn't have any new, no new arrivals tonight. No new arrival, or no new vinyl tonight. We got lots of new arrivals. I take that back. Lots of new arrivals. I do have CDs. I may mix some of those in later. If not, we've got, let's see what we have here. Is that in shrink wrap? No, but it's a nice copy. Let's see what we have here. No, I don't think we had a wait list. No. Let's see. Let me put this in here. Okay, this next crate looks really good. I'm going through it right quick. Some of it was in the hot picture. So if you saw something in the hot picture for tonight's sale, then it may pop up in this crate. And let's go ahead and go through them. Ken, I've got you a Chris Cornell. We had those in stock. We had one in a put-back bin, so I got those in stock for you. Here's the Simple Minds that was put back once upon a time. That is available for $34.99. $34.99. Let's get to the C's and the D's of the CDs. Who could you be looking for? The C's and the D's. I see some really good cassettes. We did get cassettes priced. There's a whole like milk crate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Let's say 20, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 300 cassettes approximately over here. Wow. 300 cassettes. I got 2 Japanese auctions to put up. These are both $45 starts. $45 starts. There's 1, there's 2. I'll show those in just a second. Price on Traffic. That was $19.99. Traffic was $19.99. That's a lot of tapes. That's like a fraction, too. Pretty incredible how many we've accumulated. I don't have any DVD. Well, I do, but I don't have any like price for sale. John Miller wants the Traffic. I hope I told him the right price. I did. I was going to make it $19.99 either way. That's sold to John Miller. Okay, new vintage arrivals. We have the Best of Kansas, $19.99. The Best of Kansas, near mint, $19.99. Yes, 90125, Owner of a Lonely Heart, $19.99. Ray Stevens. This is actually called Boogity Boogity. It's in shrink wrap, $19.99. Ray Stevens. Debbie Blair, First on Kansas. Tracy, second. Ken, third. Chad, fourth. Saturday Night Fever soundtrack, $19.99. Essentially a Bee Gees compilation, $19.99. Walt's Missing My Request Again. Marshall Crenshaw. No, I got you down for Broken Homes. I didn't see your Marshall Crenshaw. Walt, sometimes I think you're talking to somebody, like having a conversation, and for some reason I overlook your comments. I will pull you the Marshall Crenshaw. I've already got you down for the other one. For some reason, I always think you're not talking to me. I see like multiple lines in the sentence, and sometimes if we're fast-paced, I'm looking for one key word, like just Marshall Crenshaw. So sometimes I think I look past your request. That is sold to Walt Cruz. Okay, Saturday Night Fever, Ray Stevens, and yes, I figured those would all be claimed. They haven't yet, though. Flowers on the Wall, the Statler Brothers, $9.99. And Pete Seeger and Arlo Guthrie together, $29.99. $29.99 for Pete Seeger and Arlo Guthrie. Leo Sayer, $9.99. Darren Davis wants the Simple Minds that was put back over here. That's sold to Darren Davis. Seals and Crofts Greatest Hits. That is $14.99. Their greatest hits. Great music. $14.99. And Leo Sayer, Another Year, $9.99. Okay, I really hadn't had time to, or I haven't introduced these yet. This is a near mint copy of Born in the USA, Bruce Springsteen, Japanese pressing. Near mint LP. Looks like we got a Bruce Springsteen, or no, this looks like more something. It's a solicitation from Japan, from CBS. It even has some kind of advertisement for a car on there. Has the Japanese insert and the Japanese booklet with it. The cover's near mint, so is the obi, all the inserts and the vinyl. That's a nice copy, $45 start. And we have a Deep Purple Greatest Hits. This is Deepest Purple, the very best of Deep Purple, also a $45 start. It's near mint with the insert, cover, and obi as well. All right, let me get these right over here. Did I miss any other claims? I haven't. We have David Sanborn, As We Speak, $9.99. Janet Jackson, Control. Janet Jackson is $34.99. Has a crease right here on the cover. Janet has the original inner sleeve, though. It is near mint, $34.99. Saturday Night Fever was $19.99. A Period of Transition, Van Morrison, has a promotional copy sticker on the front. Not a promo label. It is near mint, though, with the original Warner Brothers sleeve, $34.99. The Searchers' Greatest Hits, $19.99. The Searchers' Greatest Hits. And Jon Stewart, Cannons in the Rain. Almost said Canyons, but that says Cannons. $19.99. Jon Stewart. Leo Sayer, Endless Flight, $9.99. Simply Red Picture Book. Simply Red Picture Book is $19.99. Something New, The Beatles. This is an Apple pressing, $34.99. An Apple pressing of Something New. It is very clean. I don't see a mark on side one. $34.99 on that. And Parsley, Sage, Rosemary and Thyme, Simon & Garfunkel. Another really nice looking copy. We had Wednesday morning 3 a.m. in the other crate. That's $14.99. And Neil Sedaka sings his greatest hits. Neil Sedaka sings his greatest hits, $9.99. Fred Carnell wants the Searchers. Fred Carnell on the Searchers. And Patty Sweet says, I'll take the SNF, Saturday Night Fever. I figured there'd be multiple people on that. We have Deep Purple, going twice, going three times for $45 to Matthew Christ. Uriah Heep, Salisbury, $19.99. Uriah Heep, Salisbury. The Beatles in Italy. This is a 1981 Holland press. It is official, too. $39.99. This was not released in the States. It's on EMI Parlophone. The Beatles in Italy, $39.99. That's from 1981 Holland, $39.99. Neil Young Harvest. Looks like a very nice copy. It doesn't look like a first press. We don't see that label too often for this album. That's $34.99. It's a gatefold. His classic album, Harvest. Heart of Gold is on here. Old Man. Wow. I forget how good those songs are until I listen to them again. Old Man and Heart of Gold. I just got goosebumps. The Beatles, 20 Greatest Hits, $29.99. The Beatles, 20 Greatest Hits. This is a 20-track compilation on a single LP. This is $29.99. $29.99. Can I see the Beatles label? The Beatles in Italy. Mr. Kevin Cave of Rock. It's an EMI. Made in Holland. It is near mint, too. Very nice copy. Looking for Beatles in Italy, Japanese press. Never seen that before. Is Bruce a master copy? This is not a master sound copy. No, it is not. Hey, here's one, a U.S. press in shrink wrap and hop sticker. Original inner sleeve. $29.99. $29.99. Born in the USA. The Beatles and the Rolling Stones. 1973 Italy. $29.99. And this is a 1975 UK. The Beatles Decca Auditions. Actually, it's called... yeah, the Decca Audition tape, 75 UK. Of course, that is unofficial, $39.99. Revolver is an Apple pressing. Somebody needs to be all over this. $34.99. EX Plus, I see one mark here, but look how nice. Apple pressing, Revolver, $34.99. Those don't stay around. And there's its companion, Rubber Soul, $34.99. Very nice. Those are Apple reissues, but they're very clean, they're very nice, and they're always an instant seller. Okay, we have a claim and some questions. First, Michael McDowell wants Born in the USA. This is sold to him. Let's go ahead and sell Matthew Christ, the Deep Purple. So this is sold to Matthew Christ. That's sold to Michael McDowell. We're going to sell Matthew Christ, the Deep Purple, for $45. That was an auction. And if anybody wants Born in the USA, the Japanese press, we just sold a U.S. press. Here's a Japanese press. This is a $45 buy it now. That's a $45 buy it now. Stacy wants Revolver. That might be one of the best albums, top 10 all time. I think it is. What do you think, Tanner? But you also got Sgt. Pepper's and the White Album and Abbey Road. I may be partial, but I think that that competes for one of the greatest albums of all time, Revolver. Elvis, The King Speaks, February 1961, Memphis, Tennessee. It is sealed, $24.99. Elvis, sealed. Bob Dylan, Infidels, $34.99. And Neil Young, Old Ways, $39.99. That's in shrink wrap with hop sticker, $39.99. Ken Heinstan wants the Elvis. Let me go ahead and put away Bruce. Like I said, $45 buy it now on that. I'll put up a couple in just a second, couple more Japanese pressings. If you're just hopping on, we're going through some killer vintage bins. We're on crate number 3 of 12. I don't know how many we'll go through tonight, but we're on crate number 3 of 12. We've had John and Paul pricing records here for the last couple days, and cassettes, and they were getting stuff prepped for the rest of the week. We're doing 6 sales this week again. We're going to have all new stuff every night, new records, new CDs, new cassettes, new 45s. And I'm thinking maybe next week we're probably going to do a lot of flip crates while they work on some 45s. We have thousands and thousands of 45s. When I say thousands, thousands and thousands, and they've been sitting back there for a long time. So we'll probably do some on-sale stuff next week while they work on 45s. This is Blues Roots, the Dave Brubeck Trio and Jerry Mulligan. That's a 68 Terre Haute, $34.99. Bob Dylan, New Morning, $34.99. Bob Dylan, New Morning, $34.99. Yes, The Big Generator, $19.99, near mint. Bob Dylan Islands, $34.99. Dylan's are first labels. These should be just on that second Columbia label. So most likely that is. His stuff stopped at 2i on Self-Portrait. So his last album, or his first album that wasn't on a 2i was Self-Portrait. So these should be all the first labels. I don't know about first pressings, but those are definitely the first labels of those. James Bragg wants Yes, Big Generator. That's so did James Bragg. There's the band again. And Aerosmith, Not in the Ruts. Gold stamp promo, $24.99. Our Japanese open for offers. Yeah, I'll see what you got. I've only got 2 that haven't been claimed. Adams and Springsteen. By the way, we've got cherry pie in stock for $44.99, and I need to ask Todd Timpton if he wants that. John Lill on Aerosmith. That's so to John Lill. Ryan Anderson on Infidels. Yeah, that is the first label. This came out in '83. This would be the first label for that. Yep. Michelle, I will do $40 on Springsteen. That would be splitting the difference with you. This is After the Gold Rush. It's a UK pressing, $39.99. Neil Young, After the Gold Rush, $39.99. That is a UK pressing. I wonder how that sounds. Never listened to a UK of that. Southern Man. Michelle said she'll take it. That's Bruce Springsteen for $40. Debbie Whited wants the band. Have no news on the new Yes album. I'm kind of curious myself because I listened to the track. I haven't listened. I guess you can go listen to it now on iTunes, but the track that was available sounded really good that was released, prior to the album. Can I get the Stones and the Beatles for $25? Sherry Martell. Sherry, are you a first-time customer? I'm going to go ahead and sell this to you for $25. If you're a first-time customer, thank you and welcome. Make sure you message our page. If you're a first-time buyer and you buy for the first time, make sure you message our page, Collectco. We need your email address and your mailing address. This is actually a great night to make your first purchase because the rest of the week you get $7 in limited shipping. So we won't send you an invoice. You won't get an invoice from us until a week from today. It will be a whole week, but we do this every night and you can add to your order for $7 shipping. So actually, for first-time buyers, Monday and Tuesdays and Wednesdays are a great time to buy. But I guess Thursdays and Fridays are too if you buy a lot those 3 days. I guess probably the worst time to make your first purchase of the week would be on a Saturday night late. Kind of limits how much you can add to your order. Elvis, Legendary Performer Volume 2, $12.99. And then something else is we have a group called Whole Lot of Records where we post pre-orders. We post pre-orders for new releases. So new releases come out. I post a pre-order for them. And then when those come in, they go right on your invoice. So you don't even have to tune in if you miss a live sale. We have some people who don't watch a live sale all week and they have 4 or 5 pre-orders come in. So I try to post as many as possible. The last one I posted was Europe. That comes out next week. They're doing a Europe Greatest Hits. But there's so many good, there's a lot coming out this week that we're going to show live. Michael Hickson, first on Elvis. Trey, you were second. The only other Japanese pressing is Bryan Adams' Reckless. That's a $45 buy it now. Gene Simmons, picture disc, $79.99. Gene Simmons picture disc, $79.99. That's the original from '78. Gene Simmons picture disc, very nice copy, $79.99. Jimi Hendrix Smash Hits, $34.99. Jimi Hendrix Smash Hits, $34.99. And Hot Rocks, $44.99. Rolling Stones Hot Rocks, $44.99. Very nice looking copy. That's like the Stones Essentials. Debbie needs to put back the band. George Buchanan says he'll take Bryan Adams. I'll do a crisscross with it. That's sold to George Buchanan for $45. The band is still available. It's in shrink wrap, $34.99. Not a problem. This is Bruce Springsteen, The River, $34.99. Bruce Springsteen, The River, $34.99. That has the lyric insert with it. That is near mint in shrink wrap of original inner sleeves, $34.99. Side 4 on Dead Wax. Side 4 on Dead Wax. This is side 4. X, Z, A, L, 1, 1, 0, 1, 8, G, L, 2, 1, dash, 1, 1, 1. Looks like Roman numerals, like I. Sterling, 7, LH, PR. This is a beautiful copy. Hot Rocks is a Stones compilation. Brown Sugar, Wild Horses, Gimme Shelter, Honky Tonk Woman, Satisfaction, Painted Black, Jumpin' Jack Flash, Street Fighting Man, Midnight Rambler, the live version, of course. You can't always get what you want. Wow. Let's spend the night together. Mother's Little Helper, 19th Nervous Breakdown. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday, Get Off My Cloud, Play with Fire, Time Is on My Side, Heart of Stone, Under My Thumb, Sympathy for the Devil, and As Tears Go By. That's some of the greatest music ever right there. That is very, very nice. Back up to the top, we put that back. Thank you, Sherry, first-time buyer. Our picture disc, good quality black vinyl. You always want black vinyl. Picture discs are a collectible. We have, there's the band again. We have, there's Bruce Springsteen again. The Best of Genesis, $34.99. This is early Genesis, as in Peter Gabriel, early Genesis, $34.99. $34.99. We have John Prine, another copy, a 71 Richmond press. No condition notes on this one, 59, boy, this is a nice one. $59.99. It's a 71 Richmond press, $59.99. Richard Thompson, starring as Henry the Human Fly. That's a 73 white label promo, $49.99. Richard Thompson, starring as Henry the Human Fly, white label promo, $49.99. Lots of questions in here. Let me see what I got going on. Not the one I need. Chad, I want a new Iron Maiden, No Prayer for the Dying, if you still have a copy. Jerry, I can help you out with that. Let me figure out where they're at. No Praying for the Dying. No praying. Let's see here. Let me see what I've got in this crate. Stone Temple Pilots. I think I see the top of it right here. There it is. This is sold to Jerry Stone. It's $34.99. Iron Maiden, No Prayer for the Dying. That's sold to Jerry Stone. Looks like I got one left. Fred Carnell, Hot Rocks was near mint. It's really, really nice. $44.99. Sean Jones wants RT. Sean Jones wants RT. That is, what was RT? Richard Thompson. That's sold to Sean Jones, Richard Thompson. And fast draw on that one, Sean. Gunfighter Ballads, Marty Robbins. This is a, let's see what label we have here. This is a Columbia Second label, this is $24.99. Gunfighter Ballads and Trail Songs, Marty Robbins. Very clean. Has a scuff right here. That's $24.99. A little bit cheaper than the Columbia 6 Eyes we've been having, but that's only $24.99. That's sold to David Taylor. Tanner, that one was $24.99. It's going to put one up for auction, but we haven't. The next 6 Eye we get, we're definitely going to sell. David Taylor got that one for $24.99. Michael McDowell second. Gavin third. Trey Mendenhall fourth. Fred Carnell wants Hot Rocks. Fred Carnell wants Hot Rocks. We have Roger Ramjet on John Prime. Roger Ramjet on John Prime. I told John the other day, I said, John, you will not believe the demand for Marty Robbins Gunfighter Ballads. It still blows his mind. It still blows his mind. James Bragg wants the Best of Genesis. That's so to James Bragg. This is cool. Eye of the Tiger, Survivor. This is in shrink wrap with the hype sticker, $29.99. Now, I went to a high school where the mascot was a tiger. And I didn't miss pretty much any sporting events, basketball and football, for a decade. There's no telling how many times I've heard the song, Eye of the Tiger and Welcome to the Jungle. This is really nice. It's in shrink wrap, $29.99, has the original inner sleeve. That is a top copy. That is a top copy. City to City. Boy, this looks nice. $19.99, Jerry Rafferty, City to City. Linda Ronstadt, Silk Purse. $19.99 on Linda Ronstadt, Silk Purse. $19.99. Riding the Storm Out. $19.99, REO Speedwagon. These should all be sold. Michael Bolton. Time, Love, and Tenderness in shrink wrap with hype sticker. $39.99. I don't know if I've ever seen this one. 1991, is that why? $39.99 from 1991, Michael Bolton. Yellow Submarine, $49.99. Check that out. It is beautiful. Yellow Submarine. It's a 69 OG Santa Maria, $49.99. All right, I got to get caught up here. We already pulled Genesis. George Buchanan gets to Jerry Rafferty. Jerry Rafferty, that's sold to George Buchanan. Nick Bagaron was second. James Bragg was third. George Buchanan, again, he was first to REO Speedwagon. Mark Jacobs, he was first to Michael Bolton. James Bragg was second on REO Speedwagon. Chris Kirkley, second on Michael Bolton. Tony, third on Michael Bolton. Billy Joel's Greatest Hits, $64.99. Greatest Hits Volumes 1 and 2. Billy Joel is $64.99. Greatest Hits Volumes 1 and 2. That is near mint. And Tracy Chapman is $99.99. This looks like a near mint copy. Self-titled, boy, this is nice. Crisp inner sleeve. It looks unplayed. Top copy. $99.99. Tracy Chapman, self-titled. So did George Buchanan. Okay, this crate has some stuff in it that I cannot believe it has not sold. Okay? Roger Ramjet was second. So, let me go through these one more time. I need everybody paying close attention. Go ahead and crack you open an ice cold monster. I need you to get laser focused. No, the Batman Prince soundtrack, that's MIA too. These imports are getting harder and harder to get delivered on time. I don't know what's up. I've heard customs is getting pretty tough, especially from the UK. We've had a couple UK customers that's like, they're being hit hard on customs, taxes, and just stuff getting held up. Guess you got some like, I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to read through these because we have more to get to. If you want prices, let me know, okay? If you want prices, let me know. I'll go ahead and tell you the price on this. This is a near mint copy of Yes 90125, which is never left behind. $19.99. Ray Stevens. Don't be afraid to ask a price. The Statler Brothers. Their classic Flowers on the Wall. Pete Seeger and Arlo Guthrie. Leo Sayer. Seals and Crofts' Greatest Hits. Diamond Girl. Hummingbird. Summer Breeze. George Buchanan gets Yes. David says, he would like to see a couple more auctions. Let's do it. That's a good time to do it, is when we're doing this right here. Let's do the Fabulous Thunderbirds and Wings Greatest Hits. The Fabulous Thunderbirds. This is near mint in shrink wrap. Excuse me, near mint with Obi. I'm getting my shrink wrap and Obies mixed up. This is a $35 start. The Fabulous Thunderbirds Tough Enough. It is near mint and pristine. It is got the lyric insert with it. It's got the Obi. That's a $35 start. And then one of my favorites, Wings Greatest Hits, Paul McCartney and Wings. This is a $55 start. It is near mint, has all those great tracks on it. Wings Greatest Hits, that's a $55 start. Has the original inner sleeve, has the lyric insert, nice cover of Obi. Band on the Runs on there, that's all you need to know. That's a $55 start. Fabulous Thunderbirds is a $35 start. Darren Meyer wants Seals and Croft, and I didn't have a sticker on it, but I said $14.99. Sold to Darren Meyer. If you need prices, let me know. Leo Sayer, Another Year. David Sanborn, As We Speak. Janet Jackson, still available. Van Morrison, A Period of Transition. John Stewart, Canyons in the Rain. Cannons. Leo Sayer. Usually people ask, I'll go ahead and tell you. This does have his song, You Make Me Feel Like Dancing, on it. Simply Red. Something New, The Beatles. Simon and Garfunkel. Neil Sedaka. Uriah Heep. George Buchanan wants Ban. B-A-N was Van Price, $34.99. Janet Jackson was $34. Those are both $34.99. So Van Morrison was $34.99. Janet Jackson, $34.99. Darren Davis is at $35 on the Fabulous Thunderbirds. James Bragg wants Simply Red. Simply Red sold to James Bragg. Billy Joel's Greatest Hits. Billy Joel's Greatest Hits is $64.99. It's near mint. Yaski, What's Uriah Heep? That was Salisbury. Salisbury is $19.99. Salisbury. Uriah Heep. Let me double check on that Van Morrison. Yeah, $34.99. Has a promo sticker on the front, not a promo copy. Neil Young Harvest. That was kind of a surprise. The Beatles 20 Greatest Hits. The Beatles in Italy. The Beatles Decca Sessions. Here's a surprise. Rubber Soul. Very clean copy for $34.99. It is an Apple pressing. Very nice though. Final call on the Fabulous Thunderbirds for $35. And if you want to get on Wings, $55 is the time. Neil Young, Old Ways, $39.99. Blues Roots, the Dave Brubeck Trio, is $34.99. Blues Roots. Bob Dylan is $34.99. New Morning. After the Gold Rush was a UK pressing. Gene Simmons Picture Disc. Jimi Hendrix Smash Hits. The Band Islands. The River. Bruce Springsteen. Survivor, Eye of the Tiger. Linda Ronstadt. And also a really nice copy of Yellow Submarine. Now, both auctions have bids. I'm about to end them. That was a final go-through for that crate. So if anybody wants anything, now is the time. Now's the time if you want anything out of that crate. Coming up next for auction is a superb copy. A superb copy of Bad Company, self-titled. This is going to be a $25 start. It's a gatefold. It's really nice. This is a $25 start for Bad Company. That is their self-titled album. That's up for auction, Bad Company. Let's see, Wings 55. Chad, I will sell you Billy Joel for $60. That would be splitting the difference. Chad, $60 on that. James Bragg said Gene Simmons picture disc price. Stereo, that was $79.99. $79.99. Price on Linda. That was Silk Purse. Tracy, that was $19.99. Linda Ronstadt, Silk Purse, $19.99. Stephen bid $35 on Bad Company. Chad said done. That was Billy Joel for $60. $60. That's sold to Chad Holder. Bad Company $25, Bad Company $35, Bad Company $40. This crate is from the Wisconsin. Yes, this is all super nice stuff. I was just about to sell these two, but we just got a bid on the Fabulous Thunderbirds. Fred bid 36. No other bids, though, on wings. We're going to sell that to Joe Maynard for $55. Who was at 35 on the Fabulous Thunderbirds? Darren Davis. So, Darren, you're back out on the Fabulous Thunderbirds. This near mint OG copy of Bad Company, it's beautiful. That's at $40 of Daniel Cody. Now, George Buchanan, I will sell you Van Morrison for 28. Sell that to George Buchanan for 28. 50 on Bad Company. Fred, you're back out on Fabulous Thunderbirds. Yes, these are from the Wisconsin collection. They're really nice and clean. I'm going to show a couple more. I'm surprised no one's bought that. Or this, an OG Yellow Submarine. This is a perfect copy with the hop sticker. That's in shrink wrap with the insert. What else is here? Oh, somebody offered for a bundle on, yes, Neil Young bundle. James Bragg is interested in both of these. James, I will do same deal I did earlier. I'll do $5 off. These are so nice. That would be 70. I'll go ahead and do 68 for both of them. 68 for both of them. $5 off would be 70. I'll do 68 for both of them. And those are James Bragg's if he wants them. How could he say no? Eye of the Tiger is OG in shrink wrap. Original inner sleeve, $29.99. $29.99. Shrink wrap and hop sticker. Not Harvest. Oh, okay. So he didn't want Harvest. So that one, he wants Old Ways. My bad. Actually, there's 3 in here. Okay. That one was 39. This one's 39. We'll do 72 for both of them. 72 for both of those instead of 68 for that one. So, my bad. I forgot there was 3 Neil Youngs. Survivor was $29.99, Floyd. Okay. He said sold. So, 72 for those. The best price on these 2 Beatles albums would be 30 and, man, probably 30 and still 50. I don't know if I want to discount this one. I'll do 5 off for both of them. That would be 80. Yeah, this is so nice. This is so nice. Be 80 for both of them. Yellow Submarine, and they're both super clean. Stereo wants the Survivor. That's sold to Stereo. Now the list is thinning down of stuff. I can't believe this, the quote of the night that you'll hear me. I can't believe this hadn't sold. Stephen Chesney's at 55 on Bad Company. The Fabulous Thunderbirds is at 40 with Fred Carnell. 40's at Fred Carnell on that. George Buchanan said he'll take these for 80. Jim Gray, those are yours for 80. If not, they're sold to George Buchanan. Now, where did I get to? We're thinning this thing out. Usually Janet Jackson is grabbed. Usually that is sold. That's a left behind. So Neil Young Harvest, The Kiss, Bruce Springsteen, probably the Hendrix, a couple of other Beatles albums in there. Janet Jackson, there's another Beatles. Now, that's more like it. I guess it just took me discounting a few dollars off to get those sold. Let's see here. Bad Company's at 60. Charlie DeFrank, looks like you're third on Yellow Submarine. And he said, let George have them. We got 2 offers on Janet Jackson. And Bad Company's at 65. So Darren's out on the Fabulous Thunderbirds. So that means Fred Carnell, you have the Fabulous Thunderbirds for $40. That's going twice, going 3 times. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show... What am I going to show, Tanner? I'm going to show something over here. What do we got here? Let's go through... Let's see here. Let's go through this crate. I will do $29.99 for Janet Jackson. So I guess we're going to sell that to Fred Carnell for $29.99. Janet Jackson Control. Anybody else want to make an offer? I'm actually discounting new arrivals a few dollars here and there. So not on everything, though. I didn't on Yellow Submarine. It's too nice. But I did bundle that. I did bundle it. Bad Company's at 65. I'm going to go ahead and sell Fabulous Thunderbirds then. Fabulous Thunderbirds is sold to Fred Carnell for $40. That's sold to Fred Carnell. Let's see what I've got coming up also for auction. The Bad Company was pulled out of the next crate of vintage stuff. I probably need to flip through that then if it's got something that nice in it. See what else we have over here. Ah, Aerosmith, Permanent Vacation. That's one. That's kind of a later album of theirs we don't get in as often. Boy, there's a nice copy of Otis and Shrink Wrap. The Clash, U2, I Cantina, more Bad Company, Stones, and Shrink Wrap. This crate's pretty killer. Let me pull a few out and auction them. We have a near mint copy of Aerosmith Permanent Vacation. Look how nice. Aerosmith Permanent Vacation. Original inner sleeve. This is a $30 start. $30 start on Aerosmith Permanent Vacation. Linda Ronstadt. Let's see. 1915. Tracy, $16.99, sir. $16.99 on silk purse. Very clean. If you're out on Bad Company, please let me know. If you're just joining us, it's 20 minutes after 8 o'clock Central Time. We got about 200 viewers on. It's Monday, Memorial Day. We're going through some great records. Tracy said sold, that's $16.99. I'm going to remind you of some new vinyl we have in stock. We have a lot of great new vinyl, new remasters, limited edition stuff. If you like new vinyl, I'm going to remind you of some titles. And if you see an artist in here, there's a good chance that I may have other stuff, like right here's Pink Floyd. We do have other albums by Pink Floyd. We have Chris Stapleton, Starting Over. That's $42.99. 2LP Chris Stapleton. That's his most recent album. U2, this was out of stock forever. Brand new copy of War. That's $31.99. Sunday Bloody Sunday and New Year's Day's on that one. Ride the Lightning, Metallica, For Whom the Bell Tolls. Those are $31.99 for Metallica. Pink Floyd, the Wish You Were Here remaster. Those are phenomenal. Wish You Were Here is a tough album to find an original of that you play and it doesn't have noise. So this is $38.99. U2 Pop is $36.99. U2 Pop is $36.99. And Genesis, A Trick of the Tail. I was watching Mr. Rick Beato break down the song Ripples. I forgot how good that was till I watched him break it down, how complex of a song. Genesis, $28.99. A Trick of the Tail, that's on yellow vinyl. Zach Bryan, American Heartbreak, that is $59.99. Zach Bryan, American Heartbreak. Days of the New, $44.99. Days of the New, got a couple copies of that. The Motley Crue, Girls, 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 is $33.99. Motley Crue, Girls, Girls, Girls. Also got Dr. Feelgood, Shout at the Devil, and Too Fast for Love. Final call on Bad Company. Stephen Chesney has that for $65. That's a final call. Aerosmith is at $37. Pink Floyd, A Saucer Full of Secrets, that's $34.99. More of the Monkees. More of the Monkees is a run-out groove. That's all analog. Fantastic sounding record. $42.99. Def Leppard, Euphoria. That's one of their later albums you won't be able to find on vinyl. That's $39.99 as an original. Big Star, $44.99. Eminem, the Marshall Mathers LP, $49.99 on Eminem. This is the Dead Kennedys, Mutiny on the Bay, live from San Francisco, $26.99 on Dead Kennedys. Suicidal Tendencies is on magenta colored vinyl, $33.99 on Suicidal Tendencies. The Best of the Grateful Dead, 67 to 77, 2LP, The Best of the Grateful Dead, $44.99. I've sold a bunch of those. I've also sold a bunch of these. Korn, Follow the Leader, $36.99. Def Leppard, On Through the Night, $33.99. Speaking of Aerosmith, up for auction, and here's one, kind of tough to find OGs of this. Get a Grip, came out in 1993. That's 2LP, $49.99. The Police Greatest Hits is also $49.99. The Black Sabbath Paranoid reissue is $29.99. Minor Threat, $24.99. And Pearl Jam 10, $28.99. All right, Bad Company is sold to Stephen Chesney. That's sold to him for $65. Aerosmith Permanent Vacation is at $37 with James Bragg, going once, going twice. John Lill's back in at $38. Gary Samuels said Aerosmith, and I'm sure he wants Get a Grip. So that's sold to Gary Samuels. All right, time for our next crate of new vintage stuff. That was a reminder of some new vinyl we have in stock. I'm going to pull out a couple of those over here that I mentioned in this crate since we got an open auction slot. I think we may have a beautiful copy of Otis in here. There's a Pink Floyd and Clash. I'll leave those in there. But this Otis may be worth notating. And so is this Rolling Stones. These look beautiful. Let's see what we have here. Otis Redding, The Dock of the Bay. 68 Terre Haute. 68 Terre Haute in shrink wrap. We got one issue, and I see this very common. A lot of people used to do this. They've took tape and they've put tape on the shrink wrap and on the inside of the cover. So right there on the inside of the cover is a tape. But that means one good thing. The cover has really been protected. It's in shrink wrap and it's been taped down. So you could technically remove that and then have a mint cover, or you could leave that on there. This is perfect. This is a very nice copy. It's a $65 start. So it's kind of up to you. You could consider that a flaw, or you could take it off and have probably a perfect copy. Otis Redding on the Dock of the Bay. Has just a generic inner sleeve, but that's an original 68 Terre Haute near mint. That's a $65 start for Otis. John Leals at 38 on Aerosmith. James Bragg, you're out. 2 Against Nature will be in tomorrow. There is no mail today. For those asking if stuff has arrived, there was no mail today. So those will be in tomorrow from Analog Productions. Okay, new vintage arrivals. Is everybody awake out there? Everybody's been quiet the last 10 minutes or so. Aerosmith's at 38 with John Leal. Time for new vintage stuff. Sometimes new vinyl puts everybody to sleep. When we're really going through vintage, I kind of stop showing new vinyl. For a couple people that requested, sorry Jerry Stone, but when we're heavy on new vintage, new vinyl kind of gets put to the side until new release nights. So probably until tomorrow night when we have new stuff come in where there won't be any more new vinyl. Elvis, Madison Square Garden, $14.99. This is Ike and Tina Turner live at Carnegie Hall, $34.99. Ike and Tina Turner. The Judds, River of Time. I don't know if I've seen that one too many times. The Judds is $24.99. That's in shrink wrap. The River of Time. Bad Company Straight Shooter. I meant to put this one up for auction too. Let me do that right now. Bad Company. I pulled the Stones and Otis. I forgot to pull this. This is very nice. It is OG. I was making sure. Bad Company is a $20 start. $20 start. Bad Company Straight Shooter. Aerosmith is at 40. I'm going to keep 3 up here. Final call if you want to get in a bid on Otis. Otherwise, I'm going to make it a $65 buy it now. And this really nice copy of Straight Shooter, that's a $20 buy it now. Or excuse me, a $20 start. Gordon Lightfoot. Lightfoot, this is $19.99. Lightfoot original label, $19.99. Hot Butter. This is Popcorn. Including this album, the original worldwide hit single Popcorn by Hot Butter. It even has a die-cut cover that looks like it's popcorn boxes. $14.99. That's in shrink wrap, $14.99. Nat King Cole, St. Louis Blues, $14.99 for Nat King Cole. Olivia Newton-John, physical, $9.99. Olivia Newton-John, physical. Johnny Cash, Sunday Morning, Coming Down. Johnny Cash, Sunday Morning, Coming Down. That's very nice. Don't see that one as often. $19.99. Come Together, Ike and Tina Turner, 1970, $29.99. Original Liberty, $29.99. And Carol Burnett featuring If I Could Write a Song. Carol Burnett, $14.99. Okay, update on our auctions. James Bragg was at 39 on Aerosmith. John Leal bid 40. Nick Bagron bid 30 on Bad Company. Heather bid 20. Nick was at 30. Aerosmith 41. Heather's out on Aerosmith. John Leal bid 42 on Aerosmith. So that's still going between James and John. Then Toby Grimm first to Johnny Cash. Toby Grimm first to Johnny Cash. Ryan Anderson on ONJ, Olivia Newton-John. Patty Sweet first to Gordon Lightfoot. George Buchanan second on Olivia Newton-John. James Bragg's back in on Aerosmith. Final call, Jared McLaughlin wants Carol Burnett, excuse me. Final call on Bad Company, one bidder, Nick Baggeron at 30. Final call, and I'll go ahead and make Otis a buy now. I think y'all may be overlooking a stunning copy here, but somebody may want it. $65 buy now. Otis Redding, the Dock of the Bay. That is in shrink wrap, and that is sold to John Leal. I figured. Nobody wanted a bid on it, but I figured somebody wanted it. That's sold to John Leal for $65. On deck is this amazing copy of Goat Head Soup. We'll auction that in just a second. Aerosmith is at 47. Bad Company is about to be sold. Rattle and Hum U2, $49.99. Rattle and Hum U2, $49.99. The Clash Sandinista 1980 Pittman Press, $79.99. The Clash Sandinista. Pink Floyd, a nice pair. There's tonight's Nightly Nudity. Take a good look. $44.99. Pink Floyd, a nice pair. That is a 2-in-1. That is their first album and their second album in one package. The Very Best of Eddie Cochran, $19.99. The Very Best of Eddie Cochran. That's in shrink wrap, $19.99. James Bragg, you were second claiming the Otis. How much has come together? Ike and Tina Turner. Doc Smith, that is $29.99. $29.99. And also we have an Ike and Tina, $34.99. I always want to put an R in her name. Aerosmith 48, George Buchanan put RH, Rattle and Hum. That was for U2. That's sold to George Buchanan. Aerosmith is at 49. Doc Smith wants the Ike and Tina. That's sold to Doc Smith. John Leal's out on Aerosmith. We're also going to go ahead and sell Bad Company to Nick Baggeron for $30. Bad Company is sold for $30. So that leaves last person on Aerosmith was James Bragg, $49, going once, going twice. The Rolling Stones is OG. It's a 73 CTH press. Take a look at this. Shrink wrap and hype sticker on the back. The Rolling Stones Goat Head Soup. It has the original inner sleeve. It looks unplayed. Museum quality. $50 start. I don't know if I really want to sell it, but I just offered it for sale. Look at this. It's OG 73. It's got the hype sticker on the back. That is incredible. Crisp inner sleeve. Looks unplayed. That's a top copy. It doesn't get any better. I mean, I guess sealed. And I don't know if you could confirm what pressing it is. That is top copy. Sandinista, George Buchanan. I think it's really nice. Yeah, there's disc 1. Let me check out the other ones. Oh, it does have the book with it. We have, there's the book. There's the other disc. It's nice. Yeah, no condition notes. EX Plus, Near Mint Minus. The cover, not bad, especially for these that were made to house 3 LPs in a book and it not be a gatefold. It's got a little bit of a ding up here, but that's a really nice looking copy. And it has the book with it. Insert. Okay, back up to the top. Then we had Rolling Stones 50. Darren Davis says he'll take the other Ike and Tina. That's sold to Darren Davis. Rolling Stones 55. Rolling Stones 60. Elvis at Madison Square Garden price. $14.99 Trey. Rolling Stones 62. George Buchanan wants the Clash. The Stones is at 70. There's a couple surprises in here. Pink Floyd and the Judds are still available. ELO Discovery, $19.99. Beautiful copy. Gatefold Electric Light Orchestra Discovery, $19.99. We can go ahead and wrap up Aerosmith too, so I can put up a new auction. Aerosmith is sold to James Bragg for $49. That's sold to James Bragg for $49. Trey Mendenhall said he'll take the Elvis at Madison Square Garden. That's sold to Trey Mendenhall. The Rolling Stones is at 72. Beautiful copy. Daniel's back in at 75. Dwayne Eddy, Water Skiing, $14.99. Dwayne Eddy, Water Skiing. That's very clean, $14.99. And Share. The name of this is called Share Super Pack Volume 2. That will be a Share, like a hits comp, $24.99. Share. It looks like somebody tried to peel off the sale sticker. That's called Share Super Pack, $24.99. Legendary Performer Volume 1, Elvis Presley, $12.99. 4-color picture book as well, $12.99. And we had Volume 2 earlier. There's Volume 1 and Volume 3 for whoever bought Volume 2. And Let's Be Friends. Let's Be Friends is $9.99. The Stones is at 75, 76, now 80. Let me see what I've got else coming up tonight. I guess I could grab... We have a couple Japanese pressings over here we had duplicates of that we've already sold. Let me make those a buy it now. And I'll put up a Marshall... No, is this Allman Brothers? Yeah, this is the Allman Brothers, which is a Japanese pressing I don't think we've had, or if we have, we haven't had it in a while. And so I sold one of these. Here's another one. If anybody wants it, $55 buy it now. Wings Greatest Hits. If you missed out on the other one. And if you missed out on the other Bruce Springsteen Born in USA, I did a $40 buy it now on that. And that was a best offer, but I'll sell this one for $40 as well. And then Wings sold earlier for $55. Those are both very identical to the other two. If you missed those, there they are. Now, the Allman Brothers is called Win, Lose, or Draw. One we don't get in as often as a Japanese pressing. I actually hadn't seen a U.S. copy in a little bit. The vinyl's near mint and pristine. It has this Japanese 2-page flip with it. And, of course, a beautiful near mint cover with Obi. The Allman Brothers, Win, Lose, or Draw. That's a $45 start. George wants USA for $40. That's sold to George Buchanan. 85 on the Stones. We have an offer on Hot Butter. Hot Butter. Hot Butter. Matthew Christ. I will do $12 on that if you want it. Marvin Gaye, the soundtrack to Trouble Man from 1972, $69.99. $69.99 for Marvin Gaye, Trouble Man. Carole King, 1-to-1, $14.99. Rob, the opening bid on Allman Brothers was $45. $45 on that. Neil Young, wow, in shrink wrap. Everybody knows this is Nowhere. $39.99. That is beautiful. Wow. Everybody knows this is Nowhere from 69. In shrink wrap. That is immaculate. Joe South to the, So the Seeds Are Growing. Joe South, $19.99. I don't know if I've seen that one before. Glenn Fry, the All Nighter, $19.99. And Aerosmith Rocks. Aerosmith Rocks. Very nice. Inner sleeve, $24.99. Okay, so the Stones was at 86. Then we had 90. John Young wants the Neil Young. That's his brother. Rolling Stones is at 91. And Matthew Chris said sold on Hot Butter. Sell that to Matthew Chris for $12. $12 on that to Matthew Chris. Foghat. In the Mood for Something Rude. Foghat is $14.99. And Robert Gordon, Bad Boy. Robert Gordon is $19.99. Stones, $91.92. Corey Hart, Boy in the Box. Corey Hart is $19.99. Boy in the Box. And Hall & Oates, Voices. Hall & Oates, Voices, $19.99. So if you're wondering what Stones is up for bid, it's this one right here. It's beautiful. It's actually incredible how nice it is. It looks like it was freshly opened. It's like a time capsule from '73. The shrink is perfect. It has a sticker on the back which actually told the name of the album and the tracks that's on here, including Can You Hear the Music? That's a good one. And Do 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 Heartbreaker. Angie's on there too. And then the important part, the vinyl, it looks unplayed. It's immaculate. And then it has a crisp original inner sleeve with it too. And that is a 73 CTH OG press. And it is perfect. And we were looking for a $45 start on the Allman Brothers band. That was a $45 start on the Allman Brothers band. If no one bids, we'll make it a buy it now. Hooters, Nervous Night. Hooters is $14.99. Ice House, $14.99. James Ingram, It's Your Night. James Ingram is $14.99. The Fabulous Thunderbirds, there's a U.S. copy, $19.99. The Fabulous Thunderbirds, $19.99. Chicago, $19.99. Chicago in shrink wrap, Stay the Night, Hard Habit to Break, $19.99. Can I have a extra pad and pen? I gotta make some notes of some stuff while I'm thinking about it. I have random thoughts coming to my head during the sales sometimes. All right. I'm always multitasking. Brandon Jackson wants Hooters. I could use some hot wings right now. That's sold to Brandon Jackson. Darren Davis on Fabulous Thunderbirds. That's sold to Darren Davis. James Bragg is at 102 on the Stones. Ice House Tracks, give me 1 second. If Craig doesn't post it, I'll read them. John Cale, Words for the Dying. John Cale, Words for the Dying, $34.99. John Cale. The Commodores, Night Shift, $14.99. Ambrosia 180, $14.99. Includes the hit single, Biggest Part of Me, $14.99. And Air Supply, Hearts in Motion. Air Supply is $9.99. Hearts in Motion. If anybody wants the Almond Brothers, that's a $45 buy it now. The Almond Brothers is a $45 bin. B-I-N. Bin, buy it now. The Ice House LP. I'll go ahead and read it. We'll save some time, I guess. Ice House. Ice House, Can't Help Myself. Sister, Walls, Sons. We Can Get Together. Boulevard, Fat Man, Skin, and Not My Kind. That is $14.99. That is their self-titled album, Mr. George and Craig. So the Stones is a 73 CTH press. So yes, that would make that an OG or first pressing. Now that's where kind of the definitions of first pressing and OG get obscure. It's kind of like the Beatles album we had the other night. We had a copy of Sgt. Pepper's, and I said, well, it's 67. It's not a first press, but it's 67. This, I'm going to say most likely is a first press because it's got the hype sticker, correct inner sleeve. It is 73. Unless there was some kind of pressing before this. And you got to also think records were pressed across the country. So where was it technically pressed first? I mean, wouldn't factories be pressing them on certain days at certain times? What is the true first one off the stamper? To me, that gets confusion. That creates confusion. But I can tell you it is a 73 CTH press for sure. Okay, there's the Ice House Tracks. I'm going to read through these titles one more time. There's a couple of I Can't Believe This Hadn't Sold still left in here. We have the Judds, River of Time. I don't know if I've ever had this or it's been a long time. It's in shrink wrap, $24.99. Nat King Cole is $14.99. Nice pair. I don't know if I want to discount this. So nice. It's near mint too. I'll do $42 on it, Brian. I'll do $42 on that. We'll lay that right there in pending to Brian C. The Very Best of Eddie Cochran. ELO Discovery. Dwayne Eddy. Cher Super Pack. Elvis, the Rolling Stones 110, now 112. There's Legendary Performer Volume 1 and Volume 3. Let's Be Friends, Marvin Gaye, Carole King, Joe South, Glenn Frey. Aerosmith Rocks is still available. Nice copy, $24.99. Foghat was in shrink wrap. Robert Gordon, Corey Hart, Hall & Oates, James Ingram. Chicago, Grammy Award winner, Hop Sticker, shrink wrap. John Cale, The Commodores, Ambrosia, Air Supply, and Ice House. And Stones is at 110, 115, 112. Judds, I'll do 22 on the Judds as well. These are ones that's why sometimes I don't discount new arrivals. Those shouldn't be discounted. So those are, Brian C. said sold, 42 on Pink Floyd. And I'll do 22 on the Judds if Edward Star Wars wants it. Stones, 115, sold. Tina Turner, The Acid Queen. We get that sometimes, yes. Robert Gordon, Craig Thomas, I believe that was $19.99. It was Robert Gordon, Bad Boy, $19.99. Chris Kirkley wants the Ice House. That's sold to Chris Kirkley. Edward said, so that was sold to Brian C. Ice House is sold to Chris Kirkley. The Judds is sold for $22 to Edward Star Wars. And then the Commodores, Paul Gill, I will sell that to you for $12. Night Shift. $12 on that. James, 42 on Pink Floyd, Brian C. Craig Thomas said sold on Robert Gordon, Bad Boy. That's sold to Craig Thomas at $19.99. Okay, any Japanese? I will read off what's in the Japanese bin, David and everybody else who's interested. The Japanese bin has David Bowie Tonight, Phil Collins, No Jacket Required, John Lennon, Shaved Fish, The Who, Face Dances, Steve Winwood, Back in the High Life, CCR, and Eagles. Those are all hits comps. A Deep Purple hits comp, Wings Over America, The Cars, and Adam and the Ants. Let's do Adam and the Ants. This has some inserts with it I was looking at earlier. This is a $45 start. Adam and the Ants. This is Kings of the Wild Frontier, a Japanese press. $45 start. Kings of the Wild Frontier. That is near mint and pristine. Near mint and pristine. It looks like it has some kind of poster booklet fold out. It's got a little bit of a wrinkle there in the corner, but that is Adam and the Ants. It says for the ant people all the world. Looks like a magazine poster type thing. Has an insert with it and a near mint cover as well with Obi. That's a $45 start. Did he say sold? We're waiting for Paul to say sold on that for 12. Craig got Robert Gordon. Mike Cochran, the Eddie Cochran, was $19.99. It's in shrink wrap near mint. Daniel Cody's at $120 on the Stones. Edward wants the fog hat. And then right after that, Randy made an offer on it. Edward was first to claim it, though. And then the Rolling Stones is at $122. We got a war going on for the Stones. And Paul said sold on that. So Commodore's right there, $12 Paul Gill. That's sold to Edward Star Wars. And the only other thing pending in here was Eddie Cochran. And what else did somebody ask about? Really surprised no one got Aerosmith. Marvin Gaye's in there, the Cher hits, and ELO. Of course, we get them often, but great albums. They're usually spoken for. Okay, let me do some condensing here. I think we've went through 1, 2, 3, 4 crates. 3, 1, 2, 3. We've went through 4 crates, and everything is in 2. So we're batting 500, Seth. Is that pretty good? Seth used to be a baseball player, but he's not catching my references, so. Do you know anything about batting averages? Give me a break. All right, so Ambrosia, Edward Star Wars. Ambrosia 180 is $14.99 in shrink wrap with hop sticker. Daniel Cody, let me know if you're in or out on the Rolling Stones. Adam and the Ants is a $45 start. Should I show 5 random cassettes? Just to get everybody, he told me he stacked the best stuff at the bottom. So if y'all can imagine a full crate stacked of cassettes. Let me show 5 random cassettes. They're amazing. We have the best selection of cassettes in the world. Okay, I'll go ahead and tell you. I'll show 5. The best of the Doobie Brothers, $6.99. We just ordered, these are all got the pads with them and everything. We just ordered a replacement pack of pads. We got some really good ones back there like Iron Maiden and Smashing Pumpkins. We got to do a little work too. Vince Gill, Souvenirs, $4.99. Randy Travis, This Is Me. Those two are impossible to get on vinyl. $6.99. The New York Dolls, In Too Much Too Soon. That is $19.99. The New York Dolls, In Too Much Too Soon. That's really cool. And The Raw and the Cooked, Fine Young Cannibals. She Drives Me Crazy, $5.99. Okay, Edward offered 12 to Ambrosia, for Ambrosia. I'm not going to say no to that. Sell that to Edward. Was that Edward? Let me go back up to the top. Edward got Ambrosia for 12. And we got somebody out on the Stones, but Michael Ling is in at 130. We may officially be starting a war on the Rolling Stones. Oh, sorry, my legs are very sore. All right, let me see what's in this next crate. Holy moly, what is that? I've never seen that before. Wow, that's going to be interesting. Wow. Okay. Definitely going through this crate next. I'm starting to get dizzy. Let's see what we got in here. Wow, what is that? Let's see here. Woo. Wow. Okay. I see some stuff that I would buy. If I see stuff that I would buy, then it's going to be a good crate, right? Okay. Back up to the top. First on the cassettes, Debbie Blair got VG. That was Vince Gill souvenirs. That's so to Debbie Blair. I'm going to stack those right there so we don't drop them or they don't fall. New York, NY, Ryan Anderson got the New York Dolls. Never seen that on cassette before. Francis wanted Vince and Randy. Vince is already claimed, but I can give you Randy. That's never been pressed on vinyl ever before. That's sold to Francis Drennan. Michael Ling bid $130 on the Stones. And Rolling Stones 131 and 135. So only two that wasn't claimed was the Best of the Doobie Brothers and the Fine Young Cannibals, $6.99 and $5.99. By the way, we've checked these. You know, we've looked at them. We make sure they've got the pad and everything. And we got some really good ones back there we're going to do a little surgery on and get them ready for speed. But that was the first 5 of about 300 we have. And if you're local, anything that doesn't sell will be put out in store for your shopping. We have Lazarus at $45 on the Ants. Now, that's definitely a first-time bidder and first-time customer. So I'm going to do a final call on this. We got a first-time bid, or the only bid. Adam and the Ants is at $45. That's going once, going twice. The Rolling Stones is a pristine mint copy of Goat Head Soup. It is immaculate. It's got the track listing hop sticker on the back. It's in shrink wrap with perfect, I mean, like I said, it looks like it was freshly opened. 1973 CTH press, OG, crisp inner sleeve, and I've looked at the vinyl. There's not a mark on it. I mean, it looks like it's freshly from 1973. Immaculate copy. That's at $140 with Michael Ling. Final call on Adam and the Ants. You'll want to pay close attention to this crate, okay? Milt Jackson, Olinga, from 1974, $29.99. Milt Jackson, Olinga, $29.99, 1974. In shrink wrap, Alan Parsons Project, Eye in the Sky, 1999. That has the Chicago Bulls starting lineup song on it. Savoy Brown, Hellbound Train, 1999. Savoy Brown, well, that's very nice as well, 1999. Gatefold. Bad Company, Desolation Angels. We've auctioned 2 Bad Companies. This one's a little bit more common. It's great music, though. It looks like it's unplayed. Bad Company is $19.99. Desolation Angels. The Best of Dolly Parton with the poster. Mint vinyl, gatefold. It has the Dolly poster with it as well. $29.99. The Best of Dolly Parton, $29.99. Buddy Holly, a rock and roll collection. 2 LP compilation of Buddy Holly, $19.99. $19.99. Another Alan Parsons project. This is Ammonia Avenue in shrink wrap, $19.99. Ammonia Avenue. Eric Burden and the Animals, Love Is. Another copy in shrink wrap, 1968. 2 LP, $49.99. Eric Burden and the Animals. Looks unplayed in shrink wrap, $49.99. Harry Chapin, Verities and Balderdash. That has the song Cats in the Cradle on it. Red Electra, $14.99. Okay, let's go ahead and sell the Adam and the Ants to Lazarus for $45. If you're a first-time buyer, we need you to definitely send our page a message, but you're on YouTube. We need you to go to our website and fill out a form. We will send you a link right now in the comments. If you're a first-time buyer, we need you to go to shopcollectco.com/contact so you can fill out a first-time buyer's form. We have to have that so we can send you an invoice. And it's $7 in limited shipping. I just want to make sure that person is still watching and first purchase, long-time watcher. Great. Thank you and welcome. There's the link to the website. Make sure you fill that out. Now, your $7 unlimited shipping has been unlocked. It's like it's like an achievement. Congratulations. It's like you're playing a video game. Achievement unlocked, $7 in limited shipping. You can free to use that all week until Saturday when I say that's the last show of the week, and then we combine all of your purchases. The Rolling Stones, 164, 165. James Bragg's out. Michael Ling has the Stones for 165. Craig Johnson wants the Eric Burden and the Animals. Roger Ramjet was first to Alan Parsons' Eye in the Sky. James Bragg also commented AP. James, let me know if you wanted Ammonia Avenue or if you wanted the Eye in the Sky that's already sold. If you want Ammonia Avenue, it's yours. We're going to leave it in the crate for right now, but Walter Savage is going to get the Dolly. That was nice with poster. That probably should have been auctioned. And we have Harry Chapman, Alan Parsons, Buddy Holly, Bad Company, Savoy Brown, Milt Jackson. Still left. The Stones is on its last lap, 165. Rock and Soul, the Everly Brothers. Wow, 1965. This is beautiful, $34.99. Don't see them in this condition. Everly Brothers, $34.99. Hound Dog. James Bragg on Ammonia Avenue, so he did want Ammonia. Echo and the Bunnymen. Wow, Songs to Learn and Sing, $39.99. Echo and the Bunnymen with the original inner sleeve, near mint. The Eagles Greatest Hits Volume 2, $34.99. The Eagles Greatest Hits Volume 2, original inner sleeve, also near mint, $34.99. Craig, very quickly to Echo. That's so to Craig Thomas. Bob Dylan, Oh Mercy, from 1989, $64.99. Bob Dylan, Oh Mercy, $64.99. Original inner sleeve, $64.99. The Stones is sold to Michael Ling for $165. Sell that to Michael Ling, $165. The Milt Jackson was $29.99. Doc Smith Olinga on CTI, very nice copy. Dizzy Gillespie, Endlessly. Dizzy Gillespie is $19.99, Endlessly on the Impulse label. Lee Greenwood's Greatest Hits, $14.99 in shrink wrap. God bless the USA. What a great day to buy that record. Glenn Frey, Soul Searching, $19.99. Glenn Frey, Soul Searching. The Hatfields and the McCoys, The Great Vendetta by Jimmy Walford. Interesting, never seen that. It is sealed from 1976, $24.99. The Hatfield and the McCoys. Doc Smith does want the Milt Jackson. That is sold to Doc Smith. Let me go through the next crate we have over here and see if I see anything worth auctioning. If not, we'll do some Japanese stuff. Of course, I guess I could technically auction anything, but make sure there's nothing insane like the something that I never see in top copy. This America looks nice. I'll just leave that in there though. Some nice that, some nice this, nice that. Let's see what copy of the Doors we have here. There's a Doors album. There's the Ran Duran. I feel like we've been auctioning those quite often though. I'll probably just leave that one as a buy it now. Ooh, there's some Dire Straits. Curious to see if that's Robert Ludwig mastering when we get to it. Billy Joe. Great records. A lot of stuff in shrink wrap. I don't have anything on the auction block, so we'll try this. It's a Butterfly Electra label. It's obviously not a first press or anything. It's very nice, though. This is the Doors self-titled. Nice jacket. $35 start. It's got just a generic inner sleeve with it. It has the Electra Butterfly label, probably from the early 70s, I believe. That's what Queen's records were on from that era. And that's a $35 start, the Doors. That's a very nice copy. It's not an OG. If you've been looking for a nice vintage one, that is available. James Bragg wants the Bob Dylan. That's sold to James Bragg. Fred, Echo, and the Bunnymen's already sold. I don't think I have any BOC. I don't think I have any BOC that's available. Sometimes we have it on new vinyl. But far as OGs, there could be one pop up any minute in these crates. John Fogerty, center field. John Fogerty is $19.99. That is center field. The Best of John Lee Hooker, 62 mono. Whoa, $39.99. Very clean looking. The Best of John Lee Hooker. Oh my gosh, it has a VJ inner sleeve too. $39.99. That was auction material. I overlooked that one. The Best of John Lee Hooker. We have John Kay, My Sporting Life. John Kay is $19.99. My Sporting Life. Hall & Oates, Rock and Roll Soul Part 1. That's a Hall & Oates greatest hit, $17.99. Michael Nath, First to the Hooker. That is sold to him. Roger Ramjet, second. Calvin, third. James Bragg, fourth. Carole King, Speeding Time, $14.99 for Carole King. Simple Minds, Life in a Day, from 1979. Simple Minds, $19.99. Fred Carnell wants the Hall & Oates. That's sold to Fred Carnell. The Doors is a $35 start. Steel Eye Span, $19.99. Parcel of Rogues, Steel Eye Span, $19.99. Salt of the Earth, Billy Joe Schaefer. Wow, that's really cool. Billy Joe Schaefer. Don't see his stuff too often. This is $64.99 from 1987. Billy Joe Schaefer, $64.99. Chad, you missed a question on the Eagles. I did. Jamie Butler, Eagles condition, cover, and vinyl. Eagles condition, cover, and vinyl. Cover, extremely nice. I don't see many flaws except for some minor ring wear that's showing here on the back. It is a club copy, hence no barcode. It is a club copy. It has the original inner sleeve, and the vinyl is near mint minus. That was $34.99. That is a club copy. Next was SM Condition, SN Simple Minds. No condition notes on the vinyl, Michael. It is a cutout. Generic inner sleeve. Vinyl is nice. This is closer to the EX Plus side on side 2. Side 1 is near mint minus. EX Plus on the other one, side 2. It does have a scuff right there. That is $19.99. Edward Star Wars wants Billy Joe Schaefer. That is $64.99 to Edward Star Wars. Uriah Heep Wonder World, $19.99. Sinead O'Connor, The Lion and the Cobra, $39.99. The Lion and the Cobra, that is very nice, $39.99. And Peter Gabriel, Big Time. Peter Gabriel, Big Time is $19.99. This is a 12-inch single off So, from his album So. Also has In Your Eyes on here, a special mix, and We Do What We're Told, Milgram's 37, also from that album. That is very nice. So it has a special mix of In Your Eyes, and it has Big Time. Very, very cool, Peter Gabriel. All right, so we answered Michael's question. We pulled Billy Joe Schaefer. Joe Sloop first to Peter Gabriel. Scott second, Belinda and Jason Dobb third. The New Wave in Jazz. 66 mono. First name I seen was John Coltrane. This is a mono. He's also on the cover there. Beautiful Impulse label. Looks like a compilation. McCoy Tyner's also on here. Elvin Jones, $44.99. If anybody wants the Doors, I'll make it a buy it now for $35. The Doors, $34.99 or $35 on that. I'm going to go ahead and put it back in the crate. The Rolling Stones, more Hot Rocks, $54.99. Really nice copy. All these copies of Hot Rocks are always trashed. We got a stack of them in the back. I think I've posted a picture of that before. Just how many copies are just thrashed and trashed. When they're nice like this, hard to come by. That's Big Hits and Phased Cookies, more Hot Rocks, $54.99. Craig gets the Doors. That's sold to Craig Johnson. And John Young wants the New Wave in Jazz. That's a really nice looking copy. That's sold to John Young. Beautiful. Walter Fagan. Donald Fagan, Walter Becker, and Denny Diaz, essentially Steely Dan. This is $39.99. Hadn't seen this in a while. This is original soundtrack to You Gotta Walk It Like You Talk It. That's $39.99. The Gary Mulligan Quartet. This is a CSP, Columbia Special Products, a little bit later pressing. Immaculate in shrink wrap, $19.99. And Retro Introspect, Joe South, a 68 UK, $19.99. Games people play. Let me get a couple new auctions going. Let me see what I've got over here in this next crate. Maybe some cassettes we need to auction. I see one right here that is a really good title. If we had it on vinyl, it would be an instant seller for sure. Let me take a look through this next crate, make sure there's nothing I want to auction. Is this check? Oh, it's check condition. We'll do that crate definitely next. I got a crate of new check condition stuff over here. But I do see Lightning Hopkins in New York. This is a 1970 press. It's VG Plus. $20 start on this, Lightning Hopkins in New York. Not a bad looking, maybe because of this mark right here. Yeah, it has a needle drop right there. That's a very nice looking VG Plus. Lightning Hopkins is a $20 start. Lightning Hopkins in New York on the Barnaby label. Okay, I'm going to grab the next 5 cassettes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next 5 cassettes. Hope everybody's ready. Whoa. Some of these are the older ones in the flip cases. First, we got David Bowie, Stage. That is $12.99. David Bowie, Stage, $12.99. That's the 2 LPs and 1 cassette. The Best of Jethro Tull, $14.99. Musicians Union. The Best of Jethro Tull. These have all been checked. Very nice. The Sex Pistols. That's one I was talking about. Never Mind the Bollocks. $19.99 on the Sex Pistols. Check that out. The Beatles, Rubber Soul. That is $14.99. Check out the artwork on that. $14.99. And New and Old Sounds, Various Artists. $14.99. Looks like reggae. It is. $14.99. And this is in one of these old cases like this. Earlier cassette format here. That's $14.99. That's a reggae comp. Okay, before all that, we have Michael Nath at 30 on Lightning Hopkins, going once, going twice. Ryan Anderson wants the Sex Pistols. That's sold to Ryan Anderson. And Debbie Blair wants the Beatles. Those are both sold. So we still got the reggae comp, Jethro Tull, and David Bowie. Those were $12, $14, and $14.99. I'll show some more in a second. Okay. Wow. $44.99. It's a 1962 6i Miles Davis at Carnegie Hall. Wow. $44.99. Music Man, Waylon Jennings, $24.99. Very clean copy. This one has the theme from Dukes of Hazzard, which is called it's called the theme from Dukes of Hazzard, Just the Good Old Boys. $24.99. Major Harris, My Way. Major Harris is in shrink wrap, $14.99. Final Call on Lightning Hopkins for $30. John Young was first to Miles Davis. Daniel Cody, you were second. Marvin Gaye, picture disc. Never seen this one, $34.99. Special limited edition picture disc containing Sanctified Lady, Macos, how do you say that? Masochistic Beauty. It's a new word to me. And Symphony and Dream of a Lifetime. That is $34.99. This is $74.99. I saw it earlier. That's what I was like, wow, that's interesting. Check this out. Warner Brothers Records and Fleetwood Mac present this special pressing of the new Fleetwood Mac single, Go Your Own Way and Silver Springs. This is a 1976 promo, $74.99. Very interesting. It has Go Your Own Way and Silver Springs, and the same songs are on B-sides. Never seen that before. It's mono promotional. I guess one side's mono, one side's stereo. Yeah, one side's mono, one side's stereo. Fleetwood Mac, Go Your Own Way, and Silver Springs, 12-inch single, 1976. Probably an advanced promo from Rumors. That's incredible. Never seen that before. Change, Miles Davis from John Young to Daniel Cody. Marvin Gaye gets the Jet It picture disc, and Michael Nath gets the Fleetwood Mac. Michael, we might have to give that a spin. Interesting how that sounds. We're going to go ahead and sell Michael Nath to John Lee Hooker for $30 as well. Continuing, Bob Dylan, $39.99. This is a 70s press, not the first label, which is a 6i. This album originally was out on a 6i. That is near mint, though. That's that 70s press, $39.99. Porter Wagner and Dolly Parton, Once More, $24.99. $24.99, two of a kind. Porter and Dolly, $24.99. Ike and Tina, Her Man, His Woman, 1970, $29.99. Ike and Tina, Her Man, His Woman, $29.99. Elvis, the 1956 Sessions, Volume 1, $19.99 for Elvis. And Marmalade, Reflections of My Life. Marmalade is $34.99. And then here's a dolly. I was going to auction it. I still may auction. I've never seen this before. $25 start. This is Dolly Parton, 12 of her biggest #1 hits. It's a Reader's Digest RCA Music Service release. The vinyl's near mint. I've just never seen that before. 12 of her biggest #1 hits. Where's Brandon Sanders at? We might need to tag him. I don't know if he has this. Jolene's on here, 9 to 5. Islands in the Stream. I Will Always Love You. Love Is Like a Butterfly. That's a $25 start. Dolly Parton, 12 of her biggest #1 hits. Some kind of Reader's Digest release. I think Simple Minds is still available. I'm going to read through these titles one more time. If you want any prices, please let me know. If you want any prices, please let me know. We have Savoy Brown, Hellbound Train. Bad Company, Desolation Angels. Buddy Holly, A Rock and Roll Collection. Harry Chapman, Verities and Balderdash. The Everly Brothers, that thing was mint. Dizzy Gillespie, Lee Greenwood's Greatest Hits, Glenn Fry. Hatfield and McCoy's Jimmy Wofford. John Fogerty. John Kay from Steppenwolf. Carole King. Still I Span. Simple Minds is still available. So is the Eagles' Greatest Hits. There were some people ask about those. Fred Carnell, Simple Minds is still available, $19.99. Edward Star Wars wants the Everly Brothers. Good call there. That copy was pristine. That is sold to Edward Star Wars. John Duran's at $25 on Dolly. Sherry also bid $25. Fred Carnell wants the Simple Minds. Price on Hellbound Train. Hellbound Train was $19.99. Savoy Brown, Hellbound Train, $19.99. Price on Hatfield. That was sealed from 1976, $24.99. $24.99. Dave is at 27 on Dolly. Would you do 28 on the Eagles hits? Jamie, let's make that 30. Let's make that 30 and I'll sell it to you. It looks, you'll be very happy with it. We'll lay that in pending. Next was Tracy asked the price. Tracy, if he says no, it's 30. Patty offered 20 for Hatfield. Go ahead and sell that to Patty. Anderson Williams for 20. Jed, it's at 30 on Dolly. And then Mike, I don't know if I told you, but Hellbound Train was $19.99. Uriah Heep, Sinead O'Connor, Lion and Cobra. More Hot Rocks, the Rolling Stones, Donald Fagen and Walter Becker. Gary Mulligan, Joe South was a UK. Waylon, Music Man, really nice copy, $24.99 for Waylon, Music Man. Jamie Butler said sold. That's $30 on this to Jamie Butler. Dolly's at 32. 18 on BC, or 15 on BC. Stephen, I was about to say 18. Very nice copy. This will match your mint self-titled. This is perfect. James Bragg says, I claim Bad Company. Uh-oh. Never mind. He did. He did. My bad. James Bragg got Bad Company. That is right. We need to go ahead. I told Stephen 18. Go ahead and sell it to James for 18. Bad Company, Desolation Angels. Dolly's at $32. Major Harris, My Way, $14.99. Bob Dylan, self-titled. By the way, if you're looking for this album, the originals, if you want like an original 6i in really good condition, that's going to be hard to find. If you're looking for a place filler, this is not a bad, especially when it looks this nice. This is not a bad copy to have until you can find an original 6i. However, those are going to get pricey, just FYI. So I always say this isn't the first press, which may kill the sale, but good luck finding a mint 6i first press. Those are kind of tough to get. Dolly 32, Dolly 34. We're going to sell Paul Gill the Waylon for a couple off and sell him that for 22. Dolly's at 35. There's, speaking of Dolly, there's Porter and Dolly, $24.99. Her Man, His Woman, Ike and Tina, $29.99. Elvis, the 56 Sessions, $19.99. And Marmalade, Reflections of My Life is $34.99. John Young needs to put back the New Wave and Jazz compilation he got. I don't know if anybody was second on that or not. I don't know if they were. There it is, Jazz. I don't think so. So that is still available. Dolly's at 35, now 37. Anybody else on anything in that crate? Let's see here. I'm going to show 5 more cassettes. Here's Jethro Tull Volume 2. Jethro Tull Volume 2, $9.99, best of. Todd Rundgren, Back to the Bars, $4.99, Back to the Bars. Live at CBGB's. Live at CBGB's, that's $9.99. Nick Lowe, Cowboy Outfit, is $5.99. And Willie Nelson and Family Live is $6.99. Willie Nelson Family Live, $6.99. Dolly's at 37. What album is the Japanese Duran Duran price? 7. I don't know if there is a Japanese Duran Duran over there. Give me a second on that. There's no Japanese Duran Duran. Any other Dolly? Just the one in this crate, unless there's more in the other crate. What was the Pink Elvis? That was called the 56 Sessions. The 56 Sessions, which is right here. That's $19.99. Elvis, the 56 Sessions. Dave is out on Dolly, so that means Jetted has it for 37, going once, going twice. Next is Fred asked the Jazz comp price. Fred, that was $44.99. If you don't want it, then the one that John Young's putting back, we need to give to Edward Star Wars. Ryan Anderson wants Live at CBGB's. Rob Scheffler gets Todd Rundgren. John Duran's in on Dolly at 40. And that leaves Willie Nelson, Nick Lowe, and Jethro Tull. $9, $5, and $6.99 on those. The other cassettes that's still left is the Doobie Brothers, Fine Young Cannibals, David Bowie, Jethro Tull Volume 1, and the New and Old Sounds. This Elvis is not on Sun, no. This should be the stuff he recorded around that time. The 56 Sessions. I guess this is probably his first RCA recordings. Probably his first RCA recordings, not his first Sun recordings. That's probably what that is. Okay. John, let me know, Fred, let me know if you want that. Did we pull that jazz comp that John put back? If not, if Fred doesn't want it, then we need to sell it to Edward Star Wars. The Dylan was $39.99. That was Bob Dylan self-titled. Fred passes, so the New Wave and Jazz needs to go to Edward Star Wars. Jetted, you're back out on Dolly. John Duran is at 40. John Duran also wants the Willie Nelson cassette, Willie and Family Live. That's so to John Duran. Yes, this is a UK pressing. Printed and made in Great Britain by Gardo Print Ltd. 1978, 56 Sessions. So, of course, Elvis showed up in Memphis, early, mid-50s. He recorded with Sun. Of course, immediately went to RCA. His first album came out in 56, and this is probably some of the first stuff from that album. And then, of course, y'all know the rest is history. He took over the world. All right, so final call on Dolly at $40. The Star Wars album has not shown up yet. It's in one of these crates. I don't know if we'll even get to it tonight because I have not seen it, and I'm pretty sure it's not in this next crate either. Let me see here. I don't think it's in this next crate either. Let me take a look here. Let me do one more look. This next crate has some great titles in it. Expect some of these to get wiped out. There's a couple $100 records in here that I'm leaving for Buy It Now, so be aware. And some stuff that I've auctioned. I've auctioned several in here a lot lately, and so after we auction for a while, we just kind of slip them into the bin. So, all right. Any more CDs? Yes. We'll probably take a break. I don't know. Maybe. Seth is wanting a break. That's a yes. Tanner? Sale ends at 11 regardless. Okay. So that means if we stop at 10, we don't have a lot of time. At some point, I'm going to transition. I've got 4 more crates of vintage to do. I know we're not going to do them all tonight. I'd rather just do those, have those fresh for tomorrow. So at some point tonight, I'm going to go back through stuff, whether it's buy it now best offer or show new CDs. I think this may be one of our last crates of new vintage for tonight. Then we can do a recap, or I can go get new buy it now best offer, but I don't think we have time tonight for a pause. So what does 6i mean? 6i is, I'd have to show you a label. I can do it here in a minute. Okay, we sold hundreds of CDs last week. I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but Ed keyed them in. We had row after row. Incredible. All right, let's go ahead and sell Dolly. John Duran gets Dolly for $40. But I did already tell everybody here tonight that we were stopping at 11. So I guess, and I did promise some new vinyl on sale. So I'm going to do that right now. I've got some new vinyl on sale. I'm going to discount these to $26.99. You ready, Tanner?
Ready.
Get ready to write some names. I'm going to discount these all the way down to $26.99. I showed one just a moment ago. U2 War. They were 31. I think some of them are marked 33. $26.99. I did promise some new vinyl on sale for Memorial Day in the post, and I think I said that on Saturday night. So U2 War, these are new and sealed. $26.99. I've got 2, 4, 6. I got 7 copies of them. Gatefold, remaster of that album. Somehow I ended up with a bunch of these for an album that had been out of print for a long time. That is on sale item number 1. As y'all know, we don't put a lot of new vinyl on sale. I bought more CDs than LPs. Exactly. A lot of people did. Okay, new vintage arrivals. Bruce Springsteen is $34.99. This is a promo single of Born in the USA, Pink Cadillac, Shut Out the Light, Jersey Girl, and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. That's a 5-track Bruce Springsteen promo for Born in the USA. That is $34.99 promo. As you can tell, he's wearing a little bit different shirt and his cap and stuff's different colors. The legendary Christine McVie, $34.99. Rare and vintage recordings from 1969. Christine McVie, beautiful copy, $34.99. Only one taker on the U2. That means I can't put anything else on sale. We got to sell out of a title for the next title to be unlocked for unsale. That's like another achievement. You got to buy all these before I put the next one on sale. $26.99. Sell that to Tony Murphy. We've got to sell at least 2, 4, 6 more before the next one goes on sale. All right, Bruce and Christine. Pat Benatar, Get Nervous. Pat Benatar is $14.99. $14.99 Pat Benatar, Get Nervous. The Cars, Door to Door, in shrink wrap. The Cars, Door to Door, $34.99. The Cars, Door to Door. The Alan Parsons Project, Tales of Mystery and Imagination. Edgar Allan Poe, $19.99. Alan Parsons Project. Billy Joel, The Bridge, in shrink wrap with hop sticker. Original inner sleeve, $19.99. Price and condition on Elvis, gotta see if I have that U2. The Elvis was near mint, $19.99. The U2 is new and sealed. On sale price tonight only, $26.99. I got to sell several more. And then Jerry Stone, Bruce Springsteen. It's the Born USA promo. It's mint. Nice jacket too. It's got 5 tracks on it. $34.99. Fred Carnell said Elvis sold. That was from this last crate, the 56 sessions. The 56 sessions. That is sold to Fred Carnell. Sticker. WVU Mounties is helping the team out. He gets a U2 for $26.99. Sell that to WVU Mounties. Retrospective, the best of Buffalo Springfield. Near mint copy. $34.99. The best of Buffalo Springfield. Virginia, interested in U2, only want one. I can sell you just one. If you want just one, that's fine. Just say U2 sold, and we're chipping away at the stack. These are on sale. $26.99. U2 War. And Virginia, if you buy that, I believe you're a first-time buyer with us, and I'll give you instructions. Just say U2 sold. Edward Star Wars wants the Bruce Springsteen. Let me make sure that Jerry Stone doesn't want it. Jerry's got dibs on it. If Jerry passes, then that's sold to Edward Star Wars. Bob Riger wants a U2, $26.99. Great music. Sunday Bloody Sunday, New Year's Day, Two Hearts Beat as One, Red Light Surrender, that song 40, they played that a lot at their live shows during that era. Tony Bennett, Cloud 7, $12.99. Tony Bennett, Cloud 7, $12.99. That's a Columbia Special Products. Jerry Stone does want the Bruce Springsteen, so that is not sold to Edward. The Fifth Dimension by the Byrds, $34.99. Columbia Mono 2i, original label. So see this little logo? That is the logo for Columbia Records. See how there's two of them? They look like eyes, right? That's what we call a 2i. And then there's an older label that has 1, 2, 3 of those, and 1, 2, 3 of those over here at the 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock spots. And that's what we call a 6i. That's an older label. This is an original mono with a 2i, very clean, very nice jacket, $34.99. Bonnie Raitt, Give It Up, $9.99. The Carpenters, Passage, $9.99. Rita Coolidge, Heartbreak Radio, $14.99. Rita Coolidge, Heartbreak Radio. Ooh, Chicago. Chicago Transit Authority. This is very nice, $24.99. This is their first album. Haven't had a clean copy in a while. It's about a VG Plus cover. It always shows ring wear. If you can get one of these in shrink wrap that doesn't have that, you might want to grab it. Edward Star Wars wants the Byrds. Edward Star Wars wants the Byrds. Bought to you. Great sounding album. It is. I own one myself. We had one that was traded in, the same mastering. Let's see. If I can sell 2 more, I'll bring out another on sale LP. We got to sell 2 more copies of U2 War. And that will be, the on sale price is $26.99. The Cars, $34.99. Heartbeat City. Very nice copy. Heartbeat City, $34.99. Phil Collins, Hello, I Must Be Going. Hello, I Must Be Going, $19.99 on Phil Collins. Very nice looking. Pat Benatar, Precious Time, $14.99. And Sir Douglas Quintet, where's Jerry Nichols at? He's been asking for Latin and Sir Douglas Quintet for 2 months. $49.99. Sir Douglas Quintet, that's a beautiful copy. Together After 5 from 1970, $49.99. Stephen Chesney, U2 War, $26.99. Sell that to Stephen Chesney. Craig Johnson wants a Phil Collins. One more U2. One more U2, and then I got to figure out what I'm putting on sale. Dire Straits in shrink wrap. RL Mastering, $54.99. A beautiful copy. These are getting quite desirable with this mastering on them. It has the original inner sleeve, $54.99. Money for nothing. Beautiful. Really nice copy. Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms. RL Mastering, $54.99. Dolly, Here You Come Again. Dolly is $24.99. Heart Magazine, $19.99. Heart Magazine, original inner sleeve, $19.99. Neil Diamond on Uni, Sweet Caroline, $14.99. That's a nice copy. Original label too, $14.99. And Richard Pryor, Bicentennial. I can't read the rest of the title. This is $19.99. Richard Pryor is $19.99. Patti Smith Horses is a 1975 PRC press, $49.99. 75 PRC press. St. Anger. I only got 2 copies of it. I usually put stuff on sale that I have like multiple copies of that maybe we hadn't shown in a while. So, let's see here. Johnny Cash, The Junkie and the Juice Head, minus me, $19.99. Junkie and the Juice Head minus me, $19.99. That's one we don't see too often. Doc Smith wants the Richard Pryor. Thomas Bowman wants the Neil Diamond. Nathaniel, you were second on Richard Pryor. Trey Tidwell, you were third. Duran Duran, Rio, just $24.99. Duran Duran, Rio, $24.99. Toby Graham on Johnny Cash. Toby Graham on Johnny Cash. That's sold to Toby Graham. Neil Diamond Gold, $14.99. Brad Faust on Duran Duran. We got Edward Star Wars on Heart. Edward Star Wars on Heart. We need to sell one more copy of U2 War for $26.99. And then I'll make the next one not so hard to sell out of because I don't have a lot of stock of a lot of stuff. I see something right over there. What's that behind that Genesis title in the H bin? Looks like we got like 7, 8 of them. Jamie Butler, you were second on Rio. The best of Emmylou Harris. The best of Emmylou Harris, $14.99. Yeah, I might make those really cheap because I over-ordered them a while back. Madman Across the Water. Might sell those below cost. Wow. This is nice. $39.99. Madman Across the Water. Gatefold. Has the lyric book with it. Uni-pressing. Has the original, I don't know if that's the original inner sleeve or not. That looks like an ode. Yeah, that's not the original inner sleeve. I don't think this came with a company sleeve, though. It may have. That's nice, though. Madman Across the Water. Hold Me Closer. Tiny Dancer. Leave On. And, of course, one of my favorites, Indian Sunset. What a song. Has anybody seen Razorface? Madman Across the Water. And then these are great deep cuts right here. Holiday Inn, Rotten Peaches, and All the Nasties. Just a fantastic piece of work. That is incredible music, incredible lyrics, incredible singing. Very, very nice. Jamie Butler was second on Rio. James Bragg wants Madman Across the Water. And, yeah, this guy from Wisconsin, for some reason, he had a lot of mismatched inner sleeves when they come to companies. I don't know what he did, if he bought a bunch of odd company sleeves, but there were a lot of them that's mismatched, but we just leave whatever's in there. Oh, that was sold. That's sold to James Bragg. Sinatra, She Shot Me Down, $14.99. The Everly Brothers, Songs Our Daddy Taught Us, a 58 mono. Boy, this looks nice too. Wow, on the Cadence label. Songs Our Daddy Taught Us. That's another one of those. I can't believe it's that nice. $34.99. Chuck Berry, Golden Decade Volume 3. Volume 3, $26.99 with a cool gas pump cover. The Johnny Cash Show, Johnny Cash, $14.99. Edward Star Wars getting the other really nice Everly Brothers. That's sold to Edward Star Wars. This is called Rarest Rockabilly and Hillbilly Boogie. Rarest Rockabilly and Hillbilly Boogie, $19.99. $19.99. The World of Them, featuring Van Morrison, 1970 UK, $39.99. The World of Them, 1970 UK, has Gloria on it. That's early Van Morrison. Jeff McMaster on the Rockabilly. That's sold to Jeff McMaster. Welcome to the Club, Nat King Cole from 1959, $19.99. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more cassettes. I've done a few. Excuse me. I wasn't fast enough to mute my mic. I pulled it off my sleeve though, or I'm off my shirt. Okay, Dwight Yoakam, $11.99. Hillbilly Deluxe. Of course, the vinyl's what, 40, 50, 60. Bob Seger, Stranger in Town, $9.99. That looks brand new. Another one that's really nice looking. By the way, these are from that Bowling Green collection. The Bowling Green collection. If y'all remember that stuff that I got up there, it was another really nice OG. This guy took really good care of stuff, as you can see. $6.99 on Steve Miller Band. The Eagles, Desperado, is $6.99. And Neil Young and Crazy Horse, Live Rust. Neil Young and Crazy Horse, that's $11.99. Live Rust. That's our next stack of cassettes. Nick wants to know the price on them. Edward got or Jeff got the Rockabilly. The World of Them was $39.99. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Debbie Blair, first to the Dwight Yoakam. That's sold to Debbie Blair. Francis was second. John Duran third. Brian C. was fourth. Trey Tidwell on SM. Steve Miller Band. That's sold to Trey Tidwell. Debbie Blair first on the Eagles. Desperado, another bless you, another thank you. And Francis, you were second to the Eagles. That leaves Neil Young and Crazy Horse, Live Rust, and Bob Seger, Stranger in Town. Hollywood Nights, still the same. Old Time Rock and Roll. A couple of the hit songs on there. 2 left out of that stack. And I'll go ahead and do 5 more. I'll go ahead and do 5 more. This will be an instant seller. This is David Allen Co. Super Hits. David Allen Co. Super Hits, $9.99. I wish that was on vinyl. It's not, though. Traveling Wilburys. There's another one, $11.99. Traveling Wilburys. Elvis Costello Spike. Elvis Costello Spike, $6.99. John Waite, No Brakes. Missing You. Hit song on that one, $4.99. And the Forster Sisters, Talking About Men. The Forster Sisters, $4.99. So Francis was second on the Eagles. Daniel, you need to come to the store. I'll sell you. I got some nice tape players, some of your liking, some like Marantz and Pioneer. Ryan's first to David Allen Co. Ryan's first to David Allen Co. Next was Francis Drennan, then John Duran. Brian C. first to Traveling Wilburys. Traveling Wilburys. So that leaves the Forster Sisters, John Waite, and Elvis Costello in that stack. Okay, well, we didn't get to the U2. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I'm going to put those away. This next record, I'm probably going to sell below my cost anyway. So I guess we didn't get that last one sold, but that's okay. I'm going to sell these. I've only had them since February, but there's no way I can sell 9 copies of this in the next year. So take advantage. These are only going to be... I'll sell these for $16.99. $16.99. They're marked for $29.99. If you can do the math, that's almost half off. That's Guided by Voices Sandbox for $16.99. Guided by Voices Sandbox. I had an original of this one time that was not cheap. We found it when John first started working here. He was like, man, this is a good record. Guided by Voices, that's $16.99. I've got 4 in my hand. Let's see if we can sell those. $16.99. What's Queensryche? Well, right here I have Operation Mindcrime. It's $49.99. I really don't know what else I have. They're kind of mixed around. But Sean, give me a second or ask me later. I do not have a quad amp. Rockabilly is already sold. It was near mint, Alex, but it's already sold. And then Guided by Voices, we got one for Sean, one for Paul, one for Gary Samuels. There's one more, and then I have a few more left if anybody else wants one. Just $16.99 on those. Okay, back to the crate of vinyl. Dwayne Eddy, 16's Greatest Hits. This is on the original Jamie label. Stanley wrote his name on there, but that is $14.99. Thomas Bowman wants Emmylou. Is there right here? That's the best of Emmylou Harris. Sell that to Thomas Bowman. Wow, Superfly, $39.99. An original pressing of Superfly, $39.99. Jeff McMaster also wants a Guided by Voices. Russell S. wants one. Let me go get some more. Of course, there was the cassettes. Did you get those? Yeah. Okay. Tanner's got those wrote down. I've got 3 more copies. Well, I got to pull one for Russell. So Jeff got one. I got 2 more, and that's it. And I'll probably never, ever have this again unless somebody requests me to order one. Guided by Voices. That's called Sandbox. That originally came out in, I don't know when, but I know the one I had sold for $300 or $400, and that's probably before it ever been reissued. That was like 4 years ago. It's probably on Pop Sock somewhere. I probably can find it. Okay, Superfly. Brenda, That's All. Brenda Lee, $9.99 on Decca. Like Near Mint, Brenda Lee. Anthology of Harry Chapman, $14.99, Cats in the Cradle. This is $99.99. $99.99. It's a 67 mono in shrink wrap, in partial shrink wrap. The shrink wrap runs right here. It still has the hype sticker. For what it's worth, including their big new hit For What It's Worth. That's a 67 mono. $99.99. George Carlin, Class Clown. George Carlin, $14.99. The Best of Judy Garland, $14.99. The Best of Judy Garland. Pat Benatar, Crimes of Passion. Pat Benatar is $14.99. Leslie's first to George Carlin. Nathaniel second. Stuck in the Middle of You, The Best of Steeler Wheels with Jerry Rafferty. This is $19.99 in shrink wrap. Cat Stevens, Cat's Cradle, $19.99. Dusty Springfield, A Brand New Me in partial shrink wrap. It's almost on there. $24.99. Dusty Springfield, A Brand New Day, $24.99. Steve Perry, Street Talk, $14.99. Oh Sherry, Original Winter Sleeve, $14.99. John Young wants Dusty Springfield. Gordon Lightfoot, The Way I Feel. That's one we don't see as often. $19.99. Gordon Lightfoot, The Way I Feel. Did the person, the first-time buyer who got a U2, did they ever message us or reply? I don't know if they did. There was that person who claimed a U2. They said they only wanted one. I don't know if they ever met. I never did see a message pop through in my notifications. That was Virginia. Yeah, I lost the name too. I was going to make sure. That was one of the only first-time buyers tonight I didn't see a reply to. Virginia Focarelli. Virginia, are you still with us? We've got you a U2 down, but I just want to make sure you know you need to message our page on that. John Young, first to the Dusty Springfield. What have I done with it? Or did I already pull that out? I lost my spot. Did I already pull out a Dusty Springfield for John? Okay. John, I got Dusty Springfield. David is first to the Steve Perry. David on Steve Perry, Leslie, then Debbie. Edward Star Wars wants a sandbox. That is right here, $16.99 on sale price. And Chris Kirkley wants the Jerry Rafferty. That is $19.99, Tanner. And how much was the Van Morrison? The Van Morrison and them from earlier was $39.99. Virginia does not want a U2. So we need to put that back. No One Cares. Frank Sinatra, $14.99. Which U2 are you looking for? Because I think I have all of them in stock. 360 Sound. Johnny Cash, Happiness Is You, $19.99. Happiness Is You, $19.99. Live Cream is $34.99. Live Cream is $34.99. And Melanie Photograph, $9.99. Melanie Photograph. Great titles still left in here. Let's do another read-through. I think y'all lost focus on this crate. I need you to refocus. This may be the last crate of new vintage we go through. I've still got 3 more over here, but we're having sales 6 more times this week. And tomorrow, we only got 1 pricer here, so it's good to have as much on standby as possible. So we can already start with 3 crates tomorrow. Who's here tomorrow? John. John will price 3 or 4 more, maybe 5, and we'll have some great stuff. We have Jefferson Airplane, White Rabbit and Other Hits, $9.99. Never seen that before. John Prine on cassette, Bruised Orange, $19.99. John Prine, these are great cassettes. Randy Travis, Always and Forever, $9.99. Nick Lowe, Party of One, $5.99. And T. Graham Brown's Greatest Hits. T. Graham Brown's Greatest Hits is $4.99. We have the legendary Christine Perfect album. That is $34.99. Legendary Christine Perfect, Christine McVie. Pat Benatar, Get Nervous. If you want any prices on these, let me know. Some of them I'm going to tell you the price. Like the near mint copy of The Cars, Door to Door. That's in shrink wrap, $34.99. The Alan Parsons Project, Tales of Mystery and Imagination. Billy Joel The Bridge, shrink wrap and hop sticker. Buffalo Springfield, The Best Of. Francis Drennan wants TD. TD was TD. I'll have to figure out what that is. Not that. James Bragg wants Buffalo Spring. We got T. Graham Brown on that. Tony Bennett, Cloud 7, $12.99. Bonnie Raitt, Give It Up is $9.99. The Carpenters, Passage. Carpenters is $9.99. Rita Coolidge, Heartbreak Radio, $14.99. Chicago, here's a surprise. Chicago Transit Authority, $24.99. Question 67 and 68, really clean copy, $24.99. Jackie Reynolds wants The Cars. Jackie Reynolds wants The Cars. The Francis wanted, I figured T. Graham Brown. That's sold to Francis Drennan, that cassette. And Joe Sloop wants the Chicago Transit Authority. She's wanting U2. Well, the one with the helmet is actually U2's Greatest Hits. Now, there's another copy with that boy on it. That's called, it's called Boy, right? Yeah. U2 War was the one we just had. So those can get confusing because the same picture of the boys on all of them, I think, or close to it. This is called U2's Greatest Hits, or excuse me, Best of, 1980 to 1990. That is $44.99. That's a 2 LP. Okay, then there's that one, which is Boy. That's their first album. That is $33.99. And then the one we just had, War, looks very similar as well. I think it's the same model on all three of them. It has to be. Otherwise, they've done some wicked photoshopping. So Boy, $33.99. Best of 1980 to 1990, that's a good one. And then War, the one I had on sale for $26.99. Kind of scary having them all three looking at you right there. Okay, this Tanner, Joe Sloop got CTA, Chicago Transit Authority. Melanie is $9.99. John Young is Photograph. Melanie Photograph. Atlantic, very clean. We're going to sell that to John Young unless it says otherwise. The Cars, Heartbeat City, Drives on there. Pat Benatar. If Jerry Nichols hadn't have got off, he probably would have bought this. Sir Douglas Quintet. Dire Straits in Shrink Wrap, $54.99 RL Mastering. Dolly Parton, Patti Smith, Neil Diamond Gold. Frank Sinatra, Sherry Darnell wants the Christine McVie. I was waiting for somebody to buy that. I got one copy of the Sandbox that's on sale. Sandbox is $16.99. That's like half off. Just a random closeout deal on those. $16.99. And here's those other two copies of War I just had. I sold several, but they're everywhere. That's why I put them on sale. Let me put these over here. Let me see what else I got. Tanner's brought out one title. We could do those on sale. See if there's anything over here in the country. I could go, if I mark these down a few dollars, I bet we could sell the last four, even though it's probably a title we shouldn't, but we'll make it interesting. I'll do these for $34.99. I'll do these for $34.99. This is $4 off on Megadeth piece sales, but who's buying? That's $34.99. And these are back out of stock. $34.99 piece sales, but who's buying? 4 left. That's all I got on Megadeth. Johnny Cash, the Johnny Cash Show, $14.99. Johnny Cash Show, $14.99. The World of Them, Van Morrison, $39.99. Welcome to the Club, Nat King Cole, $19.99. Dwayne Eddy's 16 Greatest Hits, $14.99. Curtis Mayfield Superfly, that was $39.99. Brenda, that's all, $9.99. Dolly was $24.99. Anthology of Harry Chapin, $14.99. Buffalo Springfield was $99.99. The Best of Judy Garland. Pat Benatar, Cat Stevens, Gordon Lightfoot, Frank Sinatra, Johnny Cash, and Live Cream. All right, I got 3 of the 4 Megadeth sold for $34.99. That's Patty Anderson Williams, Fred Cardinale, and Scotty Hypes. I got 1 copy of that left. Megadeth. We have Sherry Darnell wants The World of Them, Van Morrison. She was patiently waiting to make sure nobody else wanted it. Now she's going to buy it. Let me go back up to the top and make sure I didn't miss anything else. A lot of money for U2's Greatest Hits. U2 charges a lot for their records. They always have, especially the new stuff. That's what they cost, though. Megadeth is $34.99. Last copy sold to Ron Duffield. There's no such thing, really, as a lot of cheap U2 albums. They're one of those artists that can charge a lot of money for their stuff and get it. Debbie is Live Cream is $34.99. Did the Japanese Wings Over America? No, I haven't pulled that for auction. Let me start a couple new auctions. Let me go ahead and transition into a couple new auctions. I'm about to grab a few more cassettes, and then we'll see what else we have over here. Wings Over America, and let's do a copy of Eagles' Greatest Hits. Can't go wrong with these. We have, let's see here. Wings Over America. This is going to be a $45 start. I'll do this one for $45 start. LP 1, near mint and pristine. So is LP number 2 and LP number 3. We've got 3 inner sleeves. Fred Carnell needs to put back his Megadeth. We have a poster. I've had a lot of putbacks tonight. And we have a multi-page lyric book. Everybody's getting too excited. We have a multi-page lyric book. This is near mint pristine. This needs to be folded over like this. And that's a $45 start. We got a gatefold. Just a little bit of foxing right there on the obi. No foxing actually on the cover. Very nice. And then I think for the same starting bid, we got an Eagles. Yep, I'll do this also for a $45 start. Eagles Greatest Hits. Near mint and pristine. Has the lyric insert. Witchy Woman, already gone. I was reading some of these lyrics for a second. Best of My Love. Peaceful, Easy Feeling. I like the way your sparkling earrings lay against your skin so brown. I couldn't sing it. I can't definitely sing it. I can barely read it. Eagles Greatest Hits. I like listening to it though. It's probably one of my favorite Eagles songs. Next to In the City. That's a $45 start. Okay, back up to the top. Cream. Gordon Lightfoot condition. Gordon Lightfoot had about a VG plus cover because of the ring wear. It is on that original United Artist. It's very nice. EX plus to near mint minus. That's some earlier Gordon Lightfoot. What year is that one? 67. 67, 1999. If Pat Benatar Get Nervous is still available, I'll take it. Pat Benatar is still available. Trey, we got bids on both auctions. You must be selling. Yeah, we usually have several putbacks when I'm selling because I know we got a U2 to put back. There's Megadeth. That means everybody's getting very excited and jumping the gun a little too quick. All right, next 5 cassettes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see a couple that I'll be shocked if it doesn't sell. The Beatles Revolver, $14.99. The Beatles Revolver. The Essential Jimi Hendrix, $9.99. In Excess Live Baby Live. Never seen that before. $9.99. The Tubes, What Do You Want From Live? $5.99. And the Beach Boys Love You. The Beach Boys Love You, $9.99. Final call on these 2 auctions, 45 and 45. Jeff Mallett said he'll take the Gordon Lightfoot. Debbie Blair wants the Beatles. Brian C. was second, and Debbie Blair wants In Excess. Those are sold both to Debbie. So that leaves the Beach Boys, the Tubes, and the Essential Jimi Hendrix. Dave Plunkett's at 48 on the Eagles. Mr. Tidwell, you're out. Central Hendrix, the Tubes, and the Beach Boys. Those are all still available. Brian C. wants the Jimi Hendrix cassette. Okay. We can go ahead and sell Wings Over America to Tracy McFadden for $45. And the only thing over here, we have Almond Brothers was a $45 buy it now. Wings Greatest Hits was a $55 buy it now. Warrant Cherry Pie, $44.99. And I got to make sure this is the version Todd Tipton is okay with on Pantera. Ryan Anderson gets the Tubes. Ryan Anderson gets the Tubes. Did I show these? Here's a couple more. I already showed those. We still got Randy Travis, John Prine, Jefferson Airplane, and Nick Lowe. And the Tubes is sold to Ryan Anderson. All the CDs are here available in the store. I got more that I'm about to bring over here and go through. I'm about to start mixing those in with some cassettes. But final call now on the Eagles at 48. Let me see what I've got left over here. Here's a record I pulled out. I was going to take a look at it because I might want to keep it, but I'll go ahead and sell it. This is a perfect copy in shrink wrap with the hop sticker for $24.99. That's America's Greatest Hits. It looks like it is freshly opened with hop sticker. America's Greatest Hits, $24.99. I was thinking about keeping that, but I'll go ahead and sell it. I didn't even check my collection. Let me do a little bit of condition here, or a little bit of condensing. I guess conditioning too. Let me condense these with these. Condense some of these with some of those. A little bit of this with some of that. Let me condense that with this, and we'll do this one over here with that one. Some empty crates here. I'm going to hand those over to Mr. Tanner. I got to find something else to discount. So we do have an extra Megadeth. This should be easy to sell. We have an extra Megadeth left for $34.99, which is $4 off sticker. If anybody wants that, that was a putback. Tanner, this was $24.99. That was America's Greatest Hits. That's sold to Jeff McMaster. Chris Farrar was second. Let's go ahead and sell the Eagles to Dave Plunkett for $48. Dave Plunkett gets the Eagles for $48. I'll start 2 new auctions in just a second. Not before I grab, let me see where we started over here. There's that crate. There's that crate. All right, I'm going to bring this crate up. Usually at this point of the show, what we've been doing is I've been going back through some stuff, buy it now, best offer, while we're mixing in some CDs, and I'm going to mix in some cassettes too. So you're going to get a chance to see some vinyl. You're going to get a chance to see some auctions, cassettes, and CDs. I got more Japanese auctions. I'm probably going to go through this top layer of cassettes, and then I don't want to, he says they get better as the crate goes down, which I can tell from the second layer. I see REM, and I see some, what else did I see in here? I saw some Morrissey, some stuff like that, and I was like, yeah, we might want to get those promoted because I think those are getting a little bit more in demand, and I've told people for a long time I would promote cassettes before I showed them, and I want to make sure I do that. Here's the next 2 Japanese auctions. I'm going to start these at $35. We have a near mint, pristine copy of Steve Winwood Back in the High Life and the Who Face Dances. Those are both $35 starts. Let's see what the Who has with it, because a lot of times it had, the U.S. pressings had a poster. There is a near mint LP. There's the Japanese insert. Yep, there's the poster. So a poster just like the U.S. pressing. Near mint with Obi, that's a $35 start on the Who Face Dances. And then Steve Winwood, this is a $35 start. Higher Love, great song. I was listening to that the other day. It came on my shuffle here. Wake Me Up on Judgment Day. That is near mint and pristine. That has got the inner sleeve with it. That's a $35 start. So $35 and $35 on those 2. Let me grab let me get the box of CDs handy. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more cassettes here. This one's got a little bit of a crack in the cassette case, but that's $11.99. Rust Never Sleeps, $11.99, Neil Young. Berlin, Count 3 and Pray, $4.99. That has Take My Breath Away on it. The Rolling Stones, Made in the Shade, $14.99. That's a hits comp. This one's cool. I like the colors of it. Aqualung, Jethro Tull, $14.99 on the green chrysalis label. And the Forcer Sisters, You Again, the Forcer Sisters, $14.99. Elvis, Separate Ways, $9.99. The Best of Michael Martin Murphy, $14.99. Randy Newman, Little Criminals, $19.99. The Gary Puckett album, $12.99. Too Lefty from Willie Nelson in shrink wrap, near mint, $14.99. 20 Years of Dirt, The Best of the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, $19.99. Best of the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Elvis, Double Dynamite, $19.99 for Elvis, Double Dynamite. Welcome to My World, Elvis, $9.99. Good Times by Elvis, $9.99. Elvis Today, $9.99. Anybody interested in an Elvis bundle? I'll do some bundling. Kiss, here's a surprise, $49.99. Kiss self-titled. That is a 1985 press, 1985 press. Yeah, we have 3 on-sale LPs still available. I still got stock. I've got 1 copy of Sandbox Rotor Butter for $16.99, $26.99 for U2 War, and $34.99 for Megadeth. So $34, last copy of Megadeth, last copy of Sandbox, and I've got 4 copies left of U2. 4 copies left total. Our Memories of Elvis Volume 2, Our Memories of Elvis Volume 1. Chris Farrar wants Kiss. We have Rudder Butter on Sandbox. That was the $16.99 on sale price. Elvis crate. Oh yeah, we can keep, the Elvis crate got thinned out Saturday night. We sold about half of it, but we'll fill it right back up. We got thousands more to put out, believe me. Bob Seger Night Moves. These are buy it now or I'll entertain very fair offers. These are new arrivals, but just entertaining fair offers. Carlos Santana, John McLaughlin, $19.99. Steppenwolf Slow Flux, $19.99. Leo Sayer, Just a Boy, $14.99. And Wednesday morning, 3 a.m., $12.99. No Beatles crate tonight. It'll be a while before we show that one again because we've sold everything. We sold out pretty much everything in there already. There's just really Japanese pressings and interview disc. Everything else sold. We got to fill that thing back up. Okay. Couple more cassettes. This next, not this handful, but I know this next. I see one that Ryan Anderson will definitely want if he's first out of the next handful. But we have Blackfoot Strikes. This has Train on it. $5.99. Blackfoot Strikes. Ooh, Dwight Yoakam. Just looking for a hit. That's hard to find on vinyl. $11.99 on Dwight Yoakam. Classic After the Gold Rush. $12.99. One of my favorite Jethro Tull. It's kind of a compilation. It had some new tracks, but it's called Living in the Past. That's $11.99. Those are all really nice. And Nick Lowe, The Abominable Showman. The Abominable Showman. That was $5.99. Sandbox. James Bragg put BS 15. Was that for Bob Seger? Bob Seger was marked $29.99. You may have misheard that. Bob Seger was $29.99. But if you want it, I'll do $25 on it, James Bragg. Debbie Blair first to Dwight Yoakam cassette. That's sold to Debbie Blair. Next is Nathaniel on Blackfoot. Francis was second on Dwight. Brian C. wants Living in the Past. And that leaves Nick Lowe and Neil Young, if anybody wants those. James Bragg, he's got Night Move sold to him for $25. That's sold to James Bragg for $25. Next these are now buy it nows. If anybody wants Steve Winwood, $35. First come, first serve. And if anybody wants The Who, that's a buy it now for $35. $35 buy it now on these. $35 buy it now. Steve Winwood. A common misheard lyric, which is Bring Me to a Higher Love. I saw on a YouTube video somebody thought he was saying Bake me a pie of love, which would be cool too, but he's saying bring me to a higher love. And The Who face dances, that's Near Mint and Pristine with the poster. $35 start on that, along with those commonly misheard lyrics. Elvis Today price. Elvis Today was $9.99. Craig says, I'll see you tomorrow night. Craig is gone. That means no more track listings for tonight. See you tomorrow, Craig. Thank you for all you do. The legendary recordings of Elvis Presley, $44.99. That box set, that was our first sale of the night, and then it was put back, but it's still available. Culture Club, From Luxury to Heartache, gold stamp promo, $24.99. Bryan Adams, You Want It, You Got It. Bryan Adams is $19.99. The Boomtown Rats, Mondo Bongo, $19.99. Michael Bolton, The Hunger. Michael Bolton, $19.99. Sell David Elvis for $8. That's sold to David. Renaissance, Ashes Are Burning, $9.99. Leslie Holt wants BA. That's Bryan Adams. That's sold to Leslie Holt. The Best of the Righteous Brothers, $19.99. The Best of the Righteous Brothers, $19.99. Kenny Rogers and the First Editions, Greatest Hits, just dropped in. Ruby Don't Take Your Love to Town. Reuben James, $9.99. Patty, Michael Bolton was $19.99. $19.99. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more cassettes. $12.99. Frank Zappa. Joe's Garage, Acts 2 and 3. No Nukes. That's part A and B. 2 cassettes. That's a 2 cassette deal. $9.99 for both of them. Eddie Money, $6.99. Self-titled. Reckless Eric, Big Smash, $6.99. The Best of Grand Funk, $6.99. Back up to the top. Let's sell Patty Michael Bolton for $15. Brad Faust wants the Kenny Rogers. Did I see a Sun Lux a few records back? Sun Lux. Not, well, first of all, I don't know what that is, maybe. We had Steppenwolf Slow Flux, maybe. Ryan Anderson got the one I thought he would. Ryan Anderson gets the Frank Zappa, Joe's Garage. Debbie Blair first to Eddie Money. Rob was second to Frank Zappa. Trey was second to Eddie Money. That leaves Best of Grand Funk, Big Smash, and the No Nukes concert. Charlie Rich, Behind Closed Doors, $9.99. Santana, Caravanserai, $19.99. Bruce Springsteen, Dancing in the Dark, $14.99. Cover Me, Bruce Springsteen, $14.99. Styx, Cornerstone, $19.99. Rod Stewart, Foolish Behavior, still available. Shrink wrap, hype sticker, which says includes poster, and it still has the poster with it, $19.99. Mint. For Everyone, Elvis for Everyone, $19.99. Men at Work is $24.99. Business as Usual. Who Can It Be Now? Original inner sleeve, $24.99. Moody Blues, On the Threshold of a Dream, $14.99. And Miriam Makeba, Pata Pata, $29.99. I'm going to put those over here. I've got about 1 or 2 more handfuls of cassettes before I start on this next run of CDs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 more, and then I'm going to do 3 more. And that'll be it for cassettes for tonight. And then I'm going to do some CDs while we're going back through some vinyl. Chicago's Greatest Hits, $5.99. Chicago's Greatest Hits. Johnny Cash's Greatest Hits, $6.99. John Cale, we had that on vinyl earlier. Words for the Dying, $6.99. John Cale. Captain Beefheart, Blue Jeans and Moonbeams. Captain Beefheart, $5.99. And Fleetwood Mac, we don't get that on vinyl too often. Behind the Mask. Behind the Mask, that's $5.99. Doug Kershaw, The Louisiana Man, $19.99. Good Morning Starshine, Oliver, $9.99. Procol Harum, Exotic Birds and Fruit, that was $19.99. Don McLean, American Pie, $19.99. Don McLean, American Pie, very clean, $19.99. Debbie Blair, first on Chicago's Greatest Hits. Ryan Anderson's first to Captain Beefheart. Stacy Metternich, first to Johnny Cash. Debbie Blair, first to Fleetwood Mac. Rob Scheffler, you were second on Captain Beefheart. Brian C. was third. That just leaves John Cale in that little stack. These are new arrivals for tonight. You can claim them or make fair offers. Linda Ronstadt, Matt Love, $9.99. Free live, Paul Rogers. They're doing All Right Now, $24.99. Free live. Rockpile, Seconds of Pleasure. Rockpile is $19.99. Emmylou Harris, $14.99. That's Emmylou Harris, 13. That's a mint copy, and I think there's another one in here. Yes. Quarter Moon in 10 Cent Town, another one near mint. That's $14.99. Michael Nath, I Will Sell You Don McLean for $14.99 if you're good with that. Iron Butterfly Metamorphosis, $19.99. And Revolution 69, the Lovin' Spoonful, $19.99. Sell James Bragg free. James Bragg gets free. It's not free, though. We have Iron Butterfly in Agata Vita, $6.99. $6.99 for Iron Butterfly. Blackfoot is $5.99. And Bruce Springsteen, Born to Run, is $9.99. John Cale, Iron Butterfly, Blackfoot, and Bruce Springsteen, $6.99, $6.99, $5.99, and $9.99. There's a couple more handfuls there. Let me clear up the table for a second because I'm about to bring up a new crate, and I'm going to go through a couple more layers of those CDs, which I think y'all know. I read off some of the stuff that was left. So let me do a recap here. Let me put away U2. It was on sale for $26.99. The last stray copy of Megadeth for $34.99. I'm going to put U2 back in the bin. I'm going to put Megadeth over there. I might do another on-sale new vinyl title. Wings Greatest Hits was a $55 buy it now. Allman Brothers was a $45 buy it now. That is maybe Todd Tipton's. I'm going to put away Warrant if anybody wants it, $44.99. And then for $35 was the Who Face Dances and Steve Winwood. If anybody's interested in those Japanese pressings, I'll do a bundle. I'll discount them if you buy 2 or more on those. Just FYI. Let me set these over here. And we need to, I don't know what you want to do with this Todd Tipton. Maybe just put it in pending. He wanted a colored vinyl, and before he could say yes or no on that, he got off, I think. So, and these U2s, I'm going to put those away in a second. Trying to make some room here. Give me a second. Did the last Beatles Star Club sell the other night? It didn't. I got 1 copy still available for $25. I was doing some blowouts on some Japanese Beatles stuff and Beatles stuff in general, especially the interviews. I figured somebody would buy that bundle of interviews, but they didn't. All right, we just sold several cassettes. Just sold several of those. I'll go back through those in a second. I was going to go over here and grab this box of CDs so I could get to it. We got a bunch to go back through. I may grab a crate we did the other night and see what else is in it. Let me start with the stuff we got over here on the side. Get those out so I can get through some more. Let me turn them around this way. All right, let's see what we have here. We have the best of Luther Vandross, $6.99. The best of Love. Stevie Ray Vaughan and Buddy Guy, It's Called the Blues. VG Plus, $14.99. Rare Unofficial from 1989. We have the best of Rufus Thomas, Do the Funky Something, $5.99. Big Mama Thornton, Jail, $9.99. Big Mama Thornton, Jail. We have Tamia Moore, VG Plus, $5.99. And U2, Octung Baby, $9.99. I still got the Japanese Star Club. Did you have a Judy Garland? I did. I had a Judy Garland live at Carnegie Hall, I believe. I can try to find that if you're interested. I'm going to put away these Japanese pressings for now. I'm going to grab a couple more to put up for auction. Debbie Blair gets the Stevie Ray Vaughan. Michael Nath was second. Ryan Anderson was third. So that leaves U2, Tamia, Big Mama Thornton, Rufus Thomas, and Luther Vandross. Those are all still available. Let me change out crates. Let me grab one from last week that I think is still up here. And Scott, if you want me to hunt down that one, I can. This is an interesting looking crate. I see a Led Zeppelin, Jerry Garcia. Let me see what we got over here. Oh, wait, those are new arrivals. Gosh, we had a bunch more over here. Is that new stuff too? How many crates did I go through? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We went through 6 crates of vintage tonight. Excuse me, I didn't have 3 more crates of vintage. There's 6 more crates of vintage over here. I never did go through it. I was like, why didn't those sell? Led Zeppelin, Jerry Garcia. That will be new stuff for tomorrow night. Let's go over here and grab a couple new Japanese pressings of the Cars, Heartbeat City, and Phil Collins. Let's do these two. I guess I do need to go back through a crate from tonight. Let's see here. We got the Cars has a tear in the Obi. We'll start that one for $35, which is what we had a U.S. pressing price for tonight. I can't believe no one bought it, but might want to think about bidding on that. $35 start for the Cars, Heartbeat City. Otherwise, it's pristine and near mint. And Phil Collins is a $35 start. That's no jacket required. No jacket required. Jedit wants the LV, the Luther Vandross CD. That's sold to Jedit. Sherry Darnell on Big Mama Thornton. That's sold to Sherry Darnell. And let's see here. That leaves Rufus Thomas, Tamia, and U2. Do you have Fleetwood Mac? Fleetwood Mac. The only Fleetwood Macs I have are Rumors. I have a 2 LP. I have a Mirage. I have a Live Unofficial, a Greatest Hits, and a single LP of Rumors. So no, I do not have a copy of Fleetwood Mac self-titled. I do not. Let's see if that Judy Garland's in here. Let's see if that Judy Garland's in here. All right. Good Feeling, T-Bone Walker, $6.99, French import. Good Feeling, T-Bone Walker, $6.99. The Class of 94, this is a 2-disc promo sampler, $9.99. I see Aretha, Neil Young, Rod Stewart, Little Texas, George Benson, R.E.M., Travis Tritt, Donald Fagen, Miles Davis. The Wailers Band, Majestic Warriors. The Wailers Band, Majestic Warriors. That's also a promo CD, $9.99. Totally Country, Volume 2. Totally Country, Volume 2, VG Plus, $4.99. And live at Carnegie Hall, Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble, EX, $11.99. Ray Stevens, Boogity Boogity, in shrink wrap, $19.99. Statler Brothers, Flower on the Wall. Pete Seeger and Arlo Guthrie. Leo Sayer, David Sanborn, John Stewart, Cannons in the Rain, Leo Sayer, The Beatles, Something New on Apple, $34.99. Simon and Garfunkel, Neil Sedaka, Uriah Heep. The Beatles, 20 Greatest Hits. That was a U.S. press. The Beatles in Italy. The Beatles Decca Auditions. And Blues Roots, the Dave Brubeck Trio featuring Jerry Mulligan. Okay, back up to the top. Michael Nath first on TB. T-Bone Walker, that's so to Michael Nath. Ryan Anderson was second. Michael Nath was first on Stevie Ray Vaughan, but he says you can give it to Ryan, so that is sold to Ryan Anderson. Debbie Blair was third. Francis Drennan wants Totally Country. John Duran was second. And that leaves the Wailers Band and the class of '94 Grammy nominees from Warner and Reprise. So those are all artists and songs that were Grammy nominated from 1994 Warner Reprise. All right. Those are still available. I'll stack those right back here. Couple questions. How much for Decca Auditions? Decca Auditions is a 1975 UK pressing. $39.99. $39.99 for Decca Auditions. Carlene wants to know how much if she buys all the Leo Sayers. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Carlene, I'll do 8, 8, and 8, 24. 8, 8, and 8. 24, that's $6 off sticker. By the way, we do have 2 Japanese auctions going, if anybody's interested. Those were $35 starts. Bob Dylan, New Morning, $34.99. Sell those to Carlene, 8, 8, and 8. Jimi Hendrix Smash Hits, $34.99. The Band, Islands, that's in shrink wrap, $34.99 for the Band, Islands. And Bruce Springsteen, The River. That was in near mint. That was near mint. It is near mint. It's in shrink wrap, has both inner sleeves and the insert. That's sold to Carlene. Or, no, it's not. It's $34.99. It's not sold to Carlene. What am I looking for? Right here. I'm looking for these right here. We have Luther Vandross, Never Let Me Go, $5.99. Totally Country Volume 3. Volume 3, VG Plus, $4.99. Texas Flood, Stevie Ray Vaughan, $14.99. Texas Flood, $14.99. Divas Live, VH1 Music First, VG, $4.99. Celine, Gloria, Aretha, Shania, and Mariah. Diana Washington, Mellow Mama, $5.99. Sippy Wallace, Women Be Wise, $5.99. Sippy Wallace. Kiss, the Gene Simmons picture disc from 1978, $79.99. Neil Young Harvest is $34.99. And Nat King Cole St. Louis Blues, $14.99. ELO Discovery, $19.99. And Dwayne Eddy Water Skiing, $14.99. Okay, Debbie Blair first to SRV. Debbie Blair first to SRV. That was Double Trouble. Next was John Duran. John Duran on Country. Country Volume 3. That's so to John Duran. Michael, you were second on SRV. Francis, you were second on Country. Nick, you were third on SRV. And Jill Berry wants VH1 Divas Live. That's so to Jill Berry. That leaves Sippy Wallace, Diana Washington, and Luther Vandross. Those still available. The Beatles' Greatest Hits from earlier. The 20 Beatles' Greatest Hits. Those are $29.99 for 20 Beatles' Greatest Hits. It's on one disc that some people like, and that is $29.99. Very nice copy. Craig Johnson said he would give $16.85. Craig, how about $16.99 for ELO, and I'll sell that to you for the copy of ELO Discovery. Sell that to Craig for $16.99. Jill Berry said $35 on Phil. Go ahead and sell that to Jill Berry for $35. And if anybody wants the Cars Heartbeat City for $35, you can buy it now. Cher, Super Pack Volume 2. That's like a hits comp, $24.99. Elvis Legendary Performer Volume 1, $12.99. Elvis Legendary Performer Volume 3, $12.99. Elvis Let's Be Friends, $9.99. Marvin Gaye, The Trouble Man soundtrack from 1972, $69.99. Carole King, 1 to 1, $14.99. Leslie Holt wants to share. Can I be persuaded to do one more Vintage Crate tonight? No. You couldn't even pay me to. If you said you would take an additional $25 charge on your invoice to show a new crate, I wouldn't do it. We have to not show those. We can't show them. Sorry. Right, Tanner? It's too late. We're in late time now. Prime time's over with. Next, Van Halen, live right here, right now, 1999. Let It Go, Stanley Turrentine, $9.99. We are showing new arrivals, new CDs. These have been in a collection in South Carolina for like 20 years or 30. Some of these probably 30 years. Troop, Attitude. Troop is $6.99. Travis Tritt's Greatest Hits, $5.99. I wish that was on vinyl. The Best of Pat Travers, need that on vinyl too, $6.99. Traveling Wilburys Volume 3, that's not easy to get on vinyl, $9.99. Welcome to the Canteen, I hadn't seen that in a while. That's $6.99, Steve Winwood's on there. And Rough Mix with Pete Townsend and Ronnie Lane, that's $6.99. Leslie got Cher. Michael Nath was first to Van Halen. Debbie Blair first to Travis Tritt. Michael got Van Halen. Debbie got Travis Tritt. Francis was second on Travis Tritt. Carlene third. John Duran fourth. And Nick Bagaron wants Traveling Wilburys. Nick Bagaron wants Traveling Wilburys. That leaves Rough Mix, Welcome to the Canteen, The Best of Pat Travers, Troop, and Let It Go, Stanley Turrentine. What condition is Trouble Man? Let's see here. Craig Johnson, Trouble Man. We'll examine it thoroughly. We don't have any condition notes on it, so we're off to a good start. We have this cover flips open like this, opens up to be a full piece of Marvin Gaye. The vinyl is, it's EX Plus, 2 near mint minus. I would say it's closer to the EX Plus side. Overall, the cover, it has some dings. It has a kind of a corner ding there. Down here, it does have corner dings, some light creases. So about a VG cover, maybe VG Plus. If you make a fair offer, I'll sell it to you. Trey Tidwell said he'll take the Steve Winwood for $35. That's sold to Trey Tidwell. And Traffic Canteen, $4.99. Traffic, welcome to the Canteen. John, I think you missed a digit there. That is $6.99. Joe South, So the Seeds Are Growing. That is $19.99. We have Glenn Fry, The All-Nighter, $19.99. Your thumb moved over too far to the left. Aerosmith Rocks, $24.99. Aerosmith Rocks, $24.99. Original inner sleeve. Very nice copy. Craig said $60.28. We're going to sell that to him for $61. We're going to round up. Corey Hart, Boy in the Box. That's in shrink wrap, $19.99. Corey Hart, Boy in the Box. Hall & Oates Voices is $19.99. James Ingram, It's Your Night, $14.99. John Cale, we had the cassette or CD earlier, the cassette, $34.99. Words for the Dying. That looks pristine. Ambrosia 180. I thought I pulled this for somebody. I think somebody offered $12 for that. I think I forgot to pull it unless we had another one, or I pulled the wrong record. Air Supply is $9.99, and the very best of Eddie Cochran is $19.99. This is a United Artists compilation. It's like new, and it's in shrink wrap, $19.99. So that's sold to Craig for $61. I'm pretty sure Ambrosia's is already claimed to somebody. I'll have to go back and figure that out. John, if you want Traffic for $6.99, it's sold to you. If not, Debbie Blair wants it. That's up to John Young. Sold to one of the two. Let me lay those right there. Let's see. I keep walking past the CD box and wanting to go get more cassettes. Van Halen, EX, $16.99. Van Halen, 1984, EX, $16.99. Train, My Private Nation, $5.99. Traffic, Low Spark of High-Heeled Boys, EX, $6.99. Pete Townsend, Empty Glass, $6.99. Tower of Power, Direct. Sheffield Lab, Direct from the Masters, $14.99. Totally Country, Volume 6, VG Plus, $4.99. The Toughest Peter Tosh, $9.99. Luther Vandross, $5.99. Stevie Ray Vaughan, October 3rd, 1954 to August 27th, 1990. It's missing the booklet. This is, I'm not for sure. Maybe a comp. It's missing the booklet though, $4.99. And Luther Vandross Live, Radio City Music Hall, 2003, $5.99. All right, so Debbie got the Traffic CD for $6.99. Let's see here. Francis, someone wanted info about Ambrosia. Yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody offered $12 for it, and I took it, and I didn't pull it. I really can't remember. Francis Duran wants Country Volume 6. Francis first that. We have John Duran was second. Michael Nath wants the Stevie Ray Vaughan CD. Francis Duran was second. Can I see the label on Pete Townsend Empty Glass? Jill Berry wants Luther Vandross Live. Luther Vandross Live. And Sherry Darnell wants Train. That's so to Sherry Darnell. That leaves Traffic, Low Spark of High Hill Boy. Van Halen, Luther Vandross, Peter Tosh, and Tower of Power Direct. Tower of Power. That's tough to say fast. Peter Tosh, Luther Vandross, Van Halen, and Traffic. Pete Townsend. Unless John wants it. Okay. About the highest I can stack those. Let's see here. Ooh, that's interesting. I've never seen that on CD before. Velvet Underground and Nico, $14.99. Velvet Underground and Nico, remaster, $14.99. Rick Vito, Mojo on My Side, EX, $4.99. A Motown Compact Classic, Junior Walker and the All-Stars Greatest Hits, EX, $5.99. Stevie and Jimmy, Family Style, $9.99. Stevie Ray Vaughan and Jimmy Vaughn. Robin Trower, Live, $19.99. We have Rare marked on the back. Robin Trower Live, $19.99. Rare. Totally Country, there's Volume 1. VG Plus, $4.99. And who do we have here? Bunny Wailer, Gumption. Bunny Wailer, Gumption, $14.99. That's a cool looking cover. $14.99. Jerry, you missed it earlier. We had a Sir Douglas Quintet. I think I see the top of it. It's $49.99 from 1970. I know I don't put out a lot of Latin stuff. One, we just don't get it. But I know you're always asking. This is a perfect copy. It is $49.99 from 1970. Sir Douglas Quintet. I know you're always asking about their stuff. Next was Debbie Blair on Stevie. Stevie was Stevie Ray Vaughan, Vaughan Brothers. That's sold to Debbie Blair. Nick was second. Ryan Anderson on Robin Trower. John Duran on Country. He was first that time, and Francis was second. That leaves Bunny Wailer, Junior Walker, and the All-Stars, Rick Vito, and Velvet Underground and Nico. $14.99. $14.99 on those. Put those there. Okay. I was about to say, I think I can make it to 10:30. Otherwise, I'm going to show one more couple stacks of CDs. We have, Debbie says, pass on the Stevie Ray Vaughan, give it to Nick Bagaron. So Nick gets the Vaughan Brothers instead of Debbie. Any Love, Luther Vandross, VG Plus, $4.99. Waiting to Exhale soundtrack. Looks like a promo, $5.99. Whitney Houston, Mary J. Blige, etc. Stevie Ray Vaughan, Unplugged and Jamming, VG, $14.99. Rare, unofficial. T-Bone Walker, I Want a Little Girl, $6.99. And Dinah Washington, the Bessie Smith Songbook, $4.99. $4.99. Ooh. Got all of my knuckles and bones aligned right then. Michael Nath first to Stevie Ray Vaughan. Debbie Blair was second. Dinah, T-Bone, Waiting to Excel, and Luther Vandross. Okay. And let's see what we have here. Never seen this before. Traffic, Smiling Phases. Traffic is $11.99. Smiling Phases. Looks like a 2 LP compilation, 26 songs. Totally Country, Volume 5. I know who's going to buy that, or one of the two people. VG Plus, $4.99. Tony, $6.99. That's called The Revival. And VH1 Storytellers. That looks interesting. $5.99. David Bowie, Stevie Nicks, The Pretenders, Counting Crows, Dave Matthews, Jewel, Lisa Loeb, John Popper, James Taylor, Sheryl Crow, Eurythmics, Natalie Merchant, John Mellencamp, Elvis Costello, and the Beach Boys. No, the Bee Gees. About to say, the Beach Boys. Okay, Debbie's first to Traffic, even though she was replying to Nick Bagaron. That's so to Debbie. Francis wants Totally Country Volume 5. John Duran was second. Ryan Anderson wants Tony. And Michael Nath is first to VH1 Storytellers. Those are all sold. Ready for a few more, Tanner? We sold that entire handful. We're going to have a lot of CDs to ship out over the next couple weeks. My gosh. Get ready for a bunch of CDs in your boxes. Media America Radio presents Up Close. Music and Interviews Rare, EX $24.99. Media America Radio presents Up Close. Music and Interviews Rare, EX $24.99. Luther Vandross, Your Secret Love, $5.99. For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. That'll be a big deal when they finally repress that on vinyl. That is super rare. $14.99. Van Halen. Joe Turner with Pee Wee Creighton and Sonny Stitt, EX $6.99. And Travis Tritt is VG Plus $4.99. This one has It's a Great Day to Be Alive on it. VG Plus $14.99. Okay, before all that, Jedit wants WTE. WTE was Waiting to Exhale soundtrack. That's so did Jedit, Waiting to Exhale soundtrack. Next was, did I miss the Stevie Ron LV and the Hot Post? I don't know if we ever got to that. I think there was some stuff we didn't get to in the Hot Post. We got 6 crates. We got 6 crates of vintage we didn't go through that we'll continue with tomorrow. Debbie Blair's first to Van Halen. Francis Drennan first to Travis Tritt. Debbie was second. Carlene third. Trey was second on Van Halen. John Duran was fourth on Travis Tritt. Angela, you were third on Van Halen. And let's see here. We've got T-Bone Walker, Dinah Washington, Up Close, Media America Radio, Luther Vandross, and Joe Turner. It's better ship CDs about the jewel cases. I'd say most people are buying these for the jewel cases and the media and the booklets and all that. I've had some other people tell me that, like, just ship the CD. And I'm like, I think most people are buying them for, like, the whole package, right? I think some people just don't want the CD. They want the whole deal there. Jerry, I'd have to have 45 for Sir Douglas Quintet. Did not see. No, I didn't have that. I don't think we ever got to that. I've got one more handful, and then that will leave about 1/5 of the box left. So last handful of CDs. Sugar Blue, In Your Eyes. Sugar Blue is $5.99. Dedication, The Very Best of Thin Lizzy. That's cool. Very Best of Thin Lizzy, $14.99. Third World, $11.99. Rock the World, Third World. Sarah Vaughan, Send in the Clowns, $5.99. Maurice John Vaughan, In the Shadow of the City, $5.99. Jimmy Vaughan, Out There, VG, $4.99. Stevie Ray Vaughan, Blues at Sunrise, brand new slow blues album, over 70 minutes of music. Wow, $11.99. Tedeschi Trucks Band, Made Up Mind, VG, $5.99. And Wayman Tisdale, Way Up, $5.99. Let's see, I prefer to get the whole package. Yeah, I think most people are buying these to get the cases, and otherwise, if we just shipped loose CDs, I think everybody'd be like, what the heck? But yeah, these do break very easy. I mean, you could probably, I could just drop this right now and it's going to crack and break. I mean, just like a record would. So they are fragile. Michael Nath, first to Sarah. That's Sarah Vaughan. Next is Debbie Blair on JV. That was Jimmy Vaughan. Debbie Blair is also first on Stevie Ray Vaughan. Ryan Anderson was second on Stevie Ray Vaughan. Pam Dickens was third on Jimmy Ray Vaughan. John Duran first on Thin Lizzy. And Joe Sloop wants the Tedeschi truck span. That leaves Sugar Blue in Your Eyes, Third World, Maurice John Vaughn in The Shadow City, and Wayman Tisdale way up. Nick Bagaron wants the John Vaughn. We've had Jimmy Vaughn tonight, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and now there's John Vaughn. That leaves Wayman Tisdale, Third World, and Sugar Blue. And Kyle says the Blues of Sunrise Final. I've never seen that before. They need to put that out on vinyl. So, okay, thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. So tomorrow, you know what's coming up. We've already got 6 crates of vintage. We've got a whole big batch still over 200 cassettes left. We'll have new vinyl. Mail will actually run tomorrow, UPS and USPS. So we'll have new vinyl from multiple distributors. We'll have new vintage. We'll have new auctions. We'll have stuff we didn't get to on the Hot Post. And I didn't put all the new vinyl that I wanted to on sale tonight, but we will do more. So happy Memorial Day. God bless the USA. God bless our troops. And gentlemen, start your engines. Okay, that's it for tonight. Be back tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Thanks everybody for watching. Very efficient sale for us. We've moved a lot of vinyl tonight, so we'll move even more tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and